want to remember that shit is weird. Y'all, that's why I said I just can't respect y'all. I can't do it. I can't respect people that don't have a mind of their own. You're going to go with the people you like rather than going with the facts. I just put the screenshot up in the other live of you calling abundantly a flip-flopper when you have flip-floppers in your camp. If you don't want to get called out for the shit that your friends is doing, stop speaking on other people. Let's try that. How about the people you surround yourself with not be a hypocrite so nobody else can call them out for it? Because again, context is HB got disrespected, dragged, and all types of shit in January. And now motherfuckers is flip-flopping like they believed her the first time. Then you find out in context with audio down to HB. Okay, so HB, one of my PIs inboxed you and asked you directly, did $2 tell you that she called you Carlee Russell? And what was your response, HB?
I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. I had no idea she had ever had anything negative to say in regards to that situation. And she was adamant that she didn't. And Rose's comments just 72 hours ago. So I was shocked to
everybody
hear
lying.
that.
So screenshots is lying. Audio is lying. Rose, did $2 not get in your panel and say, I told HB directly that I called her Carlee Russell? Rose, if you want to request that, because I need y'all to be just as boisterous and loud when it's the truth. Did $2 not get in your panel? Matter of fact, I don't think your live went down that day either. So I think you should be able to pull it up just for the people that think I'm lying.
Yeah, so initially the statements that was made was in regards to $2. Statements was made saying that $2 had never been on Heartbreaker's side, and that she was also platforming Black Chicago. So that the full context is that $2 platform Black Chicago, and then we got into a whole conversation about what does platforming mean, and then we define what platforming is, because from a TikTok stance, platforming is creating a safe space for a person to come and speak, but the actual definition is to just give a voice, whether it's you talking shit about them, whether it's you bashing them, anything of the nature. Platform is to bring them up from the queue on the panel, period. And so after we got that squared away, then it kind of shifted to if $2 had ever defended HB. $2 said, yes, I have defended her. And she did say in the beginning she was skeptical. And then there was a recording played of $2 saying that HB reminds her of Carlee Russell. And then $2 came up and she said, I did say those things, and I said those things to HB in regards to HB being in a space where she had made those statements. And then she said, but after hearing certain things and then seeing more information brought out, she does stand with Heartbreaker. So yes.
Is that not deemed a form of flip-flopping? According to their logic, is that not deemed a form of flip-flopping?
Based off of what they said, it would be deemed as flip-flopping. Yes, based off of my standards, I think that people can be skeptical and they can choose, their mind can change and shift to more understanding as more information is provided or hearing more context. But yes, that would be defined as flip-flopping.
And blatantly lying.
So thank you for highlighting. So let's highlight the fact that $2 said in Rose panel that she told HB that she called her Carlee Russell, and she's telling y'all in front of over 2,000 people. She never said that to her. So why lie? Why lie about something like that? What's up, Frankie?
Um, you're on sub only, and we need to mod. So can you take it off sub only? And then, on top of that, I wanted to say too, how is it that people say that more information has come out, so people are changing their mind when the man admitted it from the beginning? I'm just confused.
Thank you,
They
Frankie.
wrote right in themselves, Frankie,
I
because
want to know what the new information is that came out. I want to know what's new, what's different than what he had already said. That's what I want to know.
if that man admitted it in text messages and that wasn't enough, it took for him to verbally tell A. Simone that he did it. Now we want to hop on the, oh my God, I can't believe HB was hurt and we're a team heartbreaker. That shit is weird. Because I asked the question of when we was getting, not even we, let me be clear. Once we said how we felt about the situation, we stood by her, we actively watched people for a month attempt to go into HB's background. They literally doxed HB, quiet as kept. Let's call it for what it was. Y'all put her full name out there. They put her arrest record for some shit that had absolutely nothing to do with nothing out there. They put her
My mom's
children.
name. My child in the background at 8 months. A bunch of stuff. They talked about my looks. I posted it on detention last night in case you wanted to play it today. Yeah, a lot of things were done. So I don't know why it took A. Simone to come and say, hey, he admitted to me. But oh my God, thank you so much, Faye. Shout out to Wyoming Jubilee High School. We're here. We're here for Bella and we're here for me. Thank you so much, Faye. And so I don't know why it took that. I'll tell you what it is, Bella. It didn't take nothing. It took me to act belligerent and cut up. Because remember earlier when you said they don't respect on here or the kind approach or anything like that. They only respect ignorance and belligerence. So it took the mass of TikTok to, you know, be okay with me, to be accepting of me, for them to do it. That's just what it was. Nothing new came out. It didn't get no clearer than him admitting it and apologizing for it twice. So we're going to stop the cap. And Simone is, I know she says she would be here this morning. I don't know if she's here. But I don't know why it took that. I really don't. So we're going to stop acting like something new came about it. Yeah, that was the Phoenix.
Good question, HB. That is a damn good question. Like I said, motherfuckers, y'all focused on the wrong shit. Y'all been worried about the wrong shit this entire time, and this is why we're here. Because had Tea Time had the right people around her, we wouldn't be here with HB. The fact that she even said yesterday that she knew she was wrong, but her pride would not allow her to come and say she was wrong. Y'all forgot Tea Time said that yesterday too, huh? Y'all can play everything else back. Play it back.
Her pride, and literally her supporters. See, I don't even want to call y'all supporters because when you care about somebody, you really support them. You would be in the comments telling them, thank you so much, Jet. You would be in the comments telling them, sis, don't do this. You shouldn't you shouldn't deal with this. I mean, I know Trip and a lot of people are late into figuring out what happened with this, but even she was very shocked to hear that T even covered something like that. And it's absolutely ridiculous.
But HB, Tea Time yesterday, Tea Time said that I wouldn't get in her panel because it's all about likes, clicks, and views.
Right.
But the reason why your story hit the internet the way that it did was for what?
Likes, clicks, and views, and money for her car. She said that she did not cover the story. She said it had nothing to do with the down payment on a car or getting a car. Sorry, I had got a call. But I caught a clip of her last night, literally, on Nitra's panel when they had the big live, that really, really ugly one. It was really bad. I caught her last night saying, and yes, y'all, I got me a car yesterday. She said, no, HB, I was saying I was getting alternated. No, baby, you literally sat on live discussing the situation, victim blaming, until with your Cash App up until you got $800 down for that bucket that you're driving. Let's stop playing games. That's why I made it my business to sit online and make $950 in 1 hour. You sat online for an entire week to do that. That's disgusting. So yeah, awkward.
It is awkward because my thing is, we're just, the things that need to be focused on is not being focused on. The blatant disrespect, playing in your face. It's just so much that happened that this week that's just been like mind-boggling and all of this shit. But I guess what really set the tone for me yesterday and a couple days before that, when two things happened. You got people playing in your face, acting like they standing by you when they, said you was a Carly Russell. But then you have Tea Time, who's apologetic and allowed 3 different people to attempt to dogpile on you when it was clear that you was telling the truth. Why allow that in the first place? And we're not getting direct answers on those things.
See, Bella, that's why I tell you guys all the time that people can apologize. I just don't accept them because we deliberately do things. Okay, if you hear me apologize, it's shocking. I apologize to Kels because I literally group thought when I judged Kels. You understand what I'm saying? That's why she got the apology she got from me on my panel the other day when she came up. It's
Do you
because
think
I grouped.
anybody is going to come out and say what you just said? Do you
No,
think anybody
absolutely
is
not.
going to be honest and say, you know what, I was being a group thinker. I misjudged this because I was going with the masses. See, Heartbreaker, this
No.
I gotta give credit and respect where it's due. You're actually openly admitting it, but you're not the only one that's done this on this app. That's why Kels is so mad that I called her out on it. Cause that's what y'all do. You can't even be woman enough to say, you know what, yeah, I have group thought. I have moved a certain way with you because that shit is crazy. HB, I just respect you more and more every day.
Yeah, so that's why I did that apology and I meant it because, I chose to believe people and not see it from with my own 2 eyes. So I did not accept T's apology. I just wiggled my way into her space so I can get crafty and do what I did do. And oh God, when I say I executed. Anyways, so like I was saying, I didn't accept her apology for the exact thing that you guys saw yesterday. I didn't accept her apology for her shouting out Black Chicago when he comes in the room within this last 30 days while I'm sitting up in the panel. Okay, literally after saying you regret, again yesterday, probably not even an hour later, you allow 2 individuals to come up and bust a MUT on that same situation. What sense would that have made if I accepted your apology? And so that went right over the lace fronts and the receiving hairlines of her silly supporters. Because majority of her supporters, they like me now. And that's funny because I was watching the videos last night. Thank y'all so much. I was watching the videos last night, Bella, and I was looking at the comments. That's why I didn't block the comments out when I posted these clips on Detention page last night. And I'm like, dang, a lot of those people, they like me right now because T started liking me. It's ridiculous. Y'all need to think for yourselves or you're going to end up looking stupid.
That's the one.
Like she been looking for the last 3 days with the long face. And y'all, I feel bad for T. I don't. I'm the reason she's looking that way. And she's not looking crazy enough, so I'm not done. But this is what happens, you guys. And this new soft-spoken T, I don't know who that is. seeking sympathy or whatever. I don't know who that is, because the tea I remember is the tea that gave me anxiety last night when I had to rewatch those clips from that Nisha's live, the one that's on my detention page with her yelling. When y'all see that clip on detention's page, Bella, see if you can pull it up so you can play it real quick.
Yeah.
I had just dropped out of T's panel that night. That was the first night. I had just dropped out of T's panel, not even 15 minutes later, and that's what she was doing. Victim blaming. Pretty much, in a sense, saying, you play with fire, you get burned.
And nobody see nothing wrong with that though, right?
No, they didn't.
Not
Not until now.
question. Did you change the name of detention page? I'm trying to pull it up as detention. I'm not
Yes,
finding it.
it's this page that I'm on right now.
Oh,
Why me
gotcha.
Jubilee High School? Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
And I asked T yesterday, I said, T, what did my background have to do anything with anything? And what did how I looked when I was younger have to do with anything? And she's like, it had nothing to do with it.
So which video you want me to play first? First, second, third?
I posted 3. So I think it's the third one, not the very first one, but the third one.
Oh, Tea Time justifying Black Chicago actions?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure that I got.
So it's literally 15 minutes after I dropped out of her panel that day.
Okay, hold on.
And daughter's supposed to be like, oh, he's supposed to just know. No! Teach your kids don't play no motherfucking games like this. And y'all doing this shit, and y'all not thinking about y'all got daughters that's young and think that this is shit to do. No! It's not shit to do. It's not a game to play with nobody. I got 2 daughters. I'm not finna play with them. I'm finna tell them the fucking truth. Fuck what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what the fuck can happen, can fucking happen, whether y'all think it's right or wrong. You don't send no blood fucking lines when you texting a motherfucker you don't know, and then you tell them, come on, this what you gonna do to me when you get here, and think a motherfucker ain't gonna try to fuck you. Cause they are. They gonna try to wake you up out your motherfucking sleep, cause you said we gonna do this. Now, I'm not saying he right. Now, if she said, stop, get off me, and he kept going, I get it. But he ain't done nothing different than the next nigga did to think they finna get some pussy. I'm not saying he right. But this is the reality that y'all put yourself in when y'all do this shit. Your daughter's supposed to be like, oh,
I just want to say real quick, trigger warning. Cause I didn't see the moms put it in the chat. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger fucking warning. Cause it's heavy. Trigger warning for everybody. Go ahead, Bella.
Thank you.
That's bizarre, okay? Her saying that is pretty much to me her saying,
HB baby, hold on for 1 second, please, baby. 1 second. Bella, we can't mod. You have it on subscriber only, baby. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies, continue.
her saying that to me is her saying, because it was a lot more to that clip. Because of the text messages that me and Black Chicago had when he was in Chicago and I was in Pensacola, Florida, she's saying, I should have expected that. I should have known that was supposed to, that he would have, you don't have to know nothing. I don't care if you just told a man an hour ago that this is what's going to go down and you change your mind an hour later. This is what they put out to these young people watching this, or the people who's not educated on this, for the following 30 days after that video. So there's a child that was probably watching her, or a young college children or something, that thinks that, okay, If I tell a guy that we're going to do something 2 weeks ago and he does what he does to me, I got to charge it to the game. Absolutely not. That's not how that works. Because that's what she pretty much just yelled out. She says, well, he didn't, did she normalize it? He didn't do anything with it, but what any other NIGGA would do. Excuse me? Because I don't know niggas that do that. I know ones that try you while you're awake to see if you say yes or no. I don't know anybody that does that. I'm sorry.
So HB, because I got Cash App messages. Someone said, Bernie, remember that bet you had? Someone else said, I respect you, Rose. However, Bella's on point. Someone else said, you got to keep that energy with Nosy, Diamond, Petty. You're going to have to give some context to that. I don't know what you're talking about. So that's what the messages was. Yeah, Bernie, was there some type of bet involved pertaining to HB?
Oh, there was some pretty sick bets involved pertaining to that situation from Uncle Bernie. So sick, I won't even repeat them. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there was. He said he would give Black Diamond $1,000 to prove that I was lying, pretty much is what he was saying. So yeah.
Can we all try doing this from this day forward? Can we try thinking before we speak? Because you never know when them same words going to come back and bite you in your ass. Can we try doing that? Matter of fact, I'm already actively doing it. Can y'all start actively watching what you say? Let's try doing that. Because again, the things that was said last year, I said last year, January. It's a whole different tone right now. You got somebody in the comment section right now saying y'all really believe Heartbreaker. So A. Simone is lying on Black Chicago then. Because A. Simone told HB that Black Chicago admitted to what he did to her in April. And A. Simone passed that information to Chef. Why y'all want
I believe
HB
A. Simone-
to be a
I
liar
believe
so
she's
bad?
here.
Say what?
I said, I believe A. Simone's here.
Why y'all want HB to be a liar so bad? Why is this Black? So Mikachu said he even said it on live. Clock it. Why do y'all want HB to be this liar so bad is what I'm trying to figure out. This says, morning, Bella. I hope you have a great day. Well, thank you for the Cash App. And, oh, I'm having a beautiful day. I love when I see people have a full circle moment. I'm forgetting one. Forgetting one what? He admitted it on T Live. He admitted it in the text messages. The fact that we already was here, what's more disgusting is literally that we were here in the first place. When HB confided in these young ladies, she confided in them because she thought she could talk to them. She thought she could trust them. But instead of getting that, she got put out there to be a liar for likes, clicks, and views. Learn how to stand on the side of right the first time so y'all won't have to find these moments of looking foolish in the end. Sorry, I got another.
So somebody in the comments says she didn't even know them. Isn't that the same thing that Crown just did to T? Downplayed their friendship the same way she did me.
So hold on.
Yes,
Somebody sent the Cash App message saying Petty said it's what HB get. Y'all only discuss T. Matter of fact, let me hold that up before a motherfucker saying I'm lying about this message. Hold on. Y'all quick to say a motherfucker lying about messages. Matter of fact, let me even do y'all a solid one and mirror this shit. What it say?
Her Petty said it's what HB get. Y'all only discuss T.
So let's talk about it. Did Petty Row, in fact, say anything negative about you pertaining to your essay?
Yes, she did. As a matter of fact, when we argued
Before
on
you go any further, HB, 3,000 people acknowledged that I didn't bring Petty Row up in any of this.
not
Because the
once.
shit starters is the fucking problem in all of this. So before y'all go carry your bone to Petty, the Cash App messages brought her up. Unprovoked, because I didn't mention her one time. I'm glad these lives get recorded. I didn't mention her at all. So before y'all carry a fake ass bone over there and say, oh, Bella brought you up in court, the Cash App messages brought her up. Now that she's being brought up, I'm going to ask questions. Got it? HB, you may continue.
Petty did say some ugly things. For the people in the comments that saying Petty did not believe her, that's not true. Because I saw a clip of Petty stating that she did in fact believe me, and she do think that he was wrong and that he admitted it. But she did in Peach's Live use that situation as a defense mechanism and threw it up in my face. And then I found out later that Chef Foxy was coaching her through what to say by way of messages that's on detention's page 2, telling her, hey, talk about the essay, talk about the kids, ask her for DNA from the essay, ask her about police report, ask her about the great kid and all that stuff. So, yeah. So she still did that.
Chef Foxy put it in Petty Row's head to go against you, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Petty Row put her out there in Judge Trendsetter's court about a week ago. And Petty Row posted the screenshots of the text messages between her and Chef Foxy. And I put those on my detention page in a clip.
Well,
And
let's
yeah, you can play
those
that.
up, shall we? Because again, we love context.
Yeah.
Now let's see. Now, after confession from him, she lied. Come on, school. Which I want to make sure I have. Which video am I pulling up?
It's gonna be like from last week. It's gonna say like it's gonna have like Judge Judge nothing.
Judge Brown, Heartbreaker, Chef Foxy.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Brought to my attention that during the time that you had an altercation with Heartbreaker, she said some foul things about your daughter. That Chef Foxy not only had given you maybe some information, clear me up if I'm wrong, concerning Heartbreaker, but she also told you things to say that night to Heartbreaker concerning that situation. Is that yes or no? Shit. Oh, look, I can't lie. Shit, I already done, yeah, damn. Let the court bring it to the court's attention that Petty Row, Your Honor, is here. It has been brought to the court's attention. We is issuing warrants for this shit. We is not doing this till 2025. Be the wig now. Serious. It has been brought to the court's attention that Chef Foxy right now has been foul this whole time. Bam. This is getting gooder and gooder.
Let's go ahead and pause that so we can mirror this real quick and the bloggers can get the screenshot that they need. So y'all know what's being talked about. Go on ahead and screenshot it. Chef Foxy sent those messages to Petty Row.
Hold on. Let me say this. Okay.
Now, wait a minute. Here's another screenshot. One moment. Make sure y'all getting it. Chef Foxy sent that to Petty Row. You want me to read that one?
Yeah, read the first one and then the second one.
Read. Okay.
Now, yeah, sorry, I was just choking. On the first one, in the first message, I gotta hold on.
I got you. Hold on.
On the first messages, the top two was about Trina, and the second ones are about me. Sorry, y'all.
Okay, so the first screenshot is about Trina. This one here?
No.
I want to make
So
sure.
that one right there. Okay, start reading the message where it says Tuesday, March 12th. The ones above that is about Trina. So the ones that says Tuesday, March 12th, yeah, below those.
Okay, so it says, remind her that you could have the same body that she paid for. Remind her you take care of your kids. Does she even know where hers are? Too far? LOL. I knew that was her trigger. Push down on it. What the fuck? Hold on, let me clear this display. Just a few talking points to remind you. What the fuck?
So when she said this is her trigger, push down on it. She said I knew that was her trigger, push down on it. That's when I cut up on Peach's live, and that's when I was upset that Peach and them didn't stop it because they reassured me that nothing regarding the Black Chicago thing would, kind of like Rose reassured me that things like regarding Black Chicago.
Peach who?
Lovely Georgia Peach.
They said to you they was going to make sure what?
The Black Chicago thing will not be a thing on her platform.
But what ended
So
up
when that was
happening?
mentioned, it was a thing. It was a thing. It was a thing before I even got there. That's why I felt set up and I went off on them that day. So when Petty said that, I snapped.
So wait a minute.
And
Wait
that's
a
when I
minute.
said,
Now we getting back into context. So I'm going to ask you directly, HB. Did you feel like in that moment when they reassured you they was not going to talk about Black Chicago and they did it anyway, at that point, did you think they were doing it for clicks, likes, and views?
yes, I think they wanted to see me and Petty tussle and they allowed that to just play out because I was trying to reassure Petty that I said nothing bad about her the day prior. I just told her I felt like she was understandably biased in regards to the tea time and Nosy situation. And they did not reassure her that. So when she came over there on 10, well, first of all, I was told to come up. I came in and they said, HB, did you hear Petty Rose live? And I'm like, no. And they played the clips. And so the clips was just her literally laughing about the Black Chicago situation. And I hear Kappa in the background making fun of it as well. And I said, oh, wow. So I'm shocked in my head that these women would even play that, knowing how I feel about that. And not only did they do that, they invited Petty Row over. She comes up and she instantly starts going in. And I said, I didn't even say anything bad about you. They can tell you, but nobody unmuted their mic to bring any clarity to that situation. Nobody did. So at that point, I felt like, okay, these hoes just want me to come in here and turn up. So that's what ended up happening. So when Petty Row did the whole thing, you like to be touched by old men. You like that, et cetera, and throwing up, just like dragging it, the situation with the Black Chicago thing. I didn't care anymore, and I came for her daughter. And when I came for her child, they dropped me from the Showtime. And that's when I called them some HOEs and stuff like that. And that's how that went. So the whole time that was Chef Foxy coaching Petty Row through those messages. And when Tea Time was trying to explain at the coalition that we can't attack her lows and not expect you got her to talk about y'all's kids, Chef Foxy sat right there at that coalition meeting, knowing that she was behind coaching Petty Row through those text messages to say these things. So yeah. Awkward.
Very awkward. So let's ask this question one more time. Do y'all not see the blatant hypocrisy and flip-flopping? Or are we still being obtuse? You sit back and let somebody talk long enough to hear their side uninterrupted with context, you get the facts. Not your feelings, not opinions. Interesting. Let's continue to play the clip though. Matter of fact, let's pull this back up so you can see the full. See the full text message. Okay, make sure y'all screenshot that. Again, these are Chef Foxy messages to Petty Row. And thank you, Chief. I see you down there. Appreciate you. So, So this one, it was just finishing up the last message. It said, just a few talking points to remind you. Indictment, DNA test, police report, children are from someone on the registry. Then she asked Petty Row if she was busy. Petty said, I'm in the live. Chef said, which one? Petty said, tease. So let's keep going. Matter of fact, let me.
Well, let hold on. Let me say
Now,
this. Let me
Petty's
say
in the
this. Okay. Now, I did tell Miss Nitra about what happened because we had a similar experience. Okay. So I do gotta stand on business. I can't sit up here and call her a lie, say I didn't do it, and I'm just not finna do that. I did talk to Miss Nitra again because we had similar experiences, and I told her exactly what I went through. We had a talk about it. And yeah, she did send me some stuff. She did. She told me what to say, while we was in Georgia Peach Live when me and Heartbreaker was arguing. She did send me some stuff, so we sure appreciate you. I didn't tell you not to tell nobody. I didn't say you had to keep it no secret. I didn't say that. So it is what it is.
So the purpose of that receipt was to highlight how Chef was coaching Petty Row into what to say while she was arguing with HB. For the people that asked me, but I thought you liked Chef and T and all. Let me say it again. You do know I can like you and tell you that you're wrong, right? Y'all do know that two things can exist at once, right? That's what people that are genuine and not yes men do. I can like you and still tell you when you're wrong. But if I can't tell you when you're wrong, that lets me know you want yes men around you. And hold on. So this says those messages wouldn't have gotten out from Petty if Nitra wasn't mad at Chef. God damn. Now the bloggers is asking questions. Let me make sure I screenshot that before they say I lied about that question too. The official Madam Hill just made a good ass fucking point. Those messages wouldn't have gotten out from Petty if Nitra wasn't mad at Chef.
It's true. It's true. When I was watching that Nitra live back when they were bashing me about that situation, I was like, dang, none of these women get along. Just looking at the panel, I'm like, all of these people, just from January, I'm like, all of these people are at odds right now.
Strange. Weird. Matter of fact, Chief, you're here. I see y'all requesting up, but I want HB to say everything that she need to say. I'm literally just clocking a lot of shit that has transpired. Like I said, the way I was running court before, I'm doing whatever I want to do now. I'm doing it how I see fit. So yeah, don't like it, bye. Go to somebody else's page where they all group think together and do all that bullshit over there. But we do what we want to do over here. We do what's right over here. HB versus the hypocrites. That's what the docket is. In case you, what's the docket? What's going on? Heartbreaker versus the hypocrites. That's it.
Yeah.
So because I see that there is people requesting up, okay, this is not a moment to take no shots, jabs, or disrespect to Heartbreaker, because it's clear she done got enough of that. Something that you said yesterday that really bothered me, because I'm like, damn, and they not even, what they say, clocking that. Heartbreaker said yesterday, when those 3 people came into Tea Time panel and started dogpiling on her, she said, imagine instead of 3 people, it's 2,000 people. Remember you said that yesterday?
Yeah.
And I don't think nobody understood what you meant by that and how you felt when you said that. Instead of it being 3 people showing their disdain and how they feel like you're not telling the truth, she said, imagine over 2,000 people doing that at one time. And y'all still don't see the wrong in none of this shit. Y'all
one
think
person-
it was apologize going to fix this. Y'all think, oh, I apologize is going to change the flip-flopping and disrespect that she endured.
No.
And technically, the comments is all being recorded. So when HB goes back to scroll up and see who was flip-flopping, don't hear her saying, why you blocked? Don't hear her saying, well, what did I do wrong? We see y'all.
Yeah, I've screenshotted like 7 of them since I've been here in the comments.
We see you.
Yeah.
Like the shit that y'all do on this app is sociopath behavior, because y'all think we don't see y'all.
Simone just commented and says she's here. But yeah, it's sick. And that's how it was. And they were like, oh my God, that's awful what that person is saying. I'm like, there's like 2,000 plus people saying the very same thing. I couldn't log into the app without a live being had with me plastered in the background based on how I dress or what I wear or just whatever. It was just all about HB. It had nothing to do with Black Chicago whatsoever. You see it to the point where I was scared to get on the internet. I was scared to get on because of that. So, and that's ridiculous. It was awful. And it was only a few people that stayed solid. It was only a few people who never switched up. And that was literally Rose, Alexandria, Sharby, Javon, Janty, Sauce, the Zodiac boy, Brats, Smoothies, that therapist, Tell the Truth chick, Trina. It was only a few people that that I can remember that never switched up. No matter what happened, they stood firm. I don't care if it was a mass group of people, yourself, Bella. They never changed. They never.
Because some of us believe the side of right.
Yeah, Joker, Cool Ass. It was a lot of them. Yeah, that just said no matter what, you could not convince them otherwise. His confession was enough, was more than enough for them. So,
Hey, Simone.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Sorry if I sound like a man. I just woke up.
You fine. So, hey, Simone, the purpose of you coming up today is to acknowledge what I am saying for the people who missed what you confessed to last week in Rose Live.
Yes. So can't remember the time frame, but recently in April, Black Chicago, aka Mr. Anonymous, I think somebody was talking smack about him on Laura's panel about him being gotta pay for young women or something, and all he got was a lick. And then like he blurted out, he was like, I got more than a lick. And I was like, well, what you mean you got more than a lick? He was like, remember when I kept referencing adult activity? He said that his words were that either before or after Heartbreaker went to go get her breakfast, they engaged in intercourse, which was not something that was said the months before. So I don't know. I don't want to throw nobody else under the bus. I made a misstep. Instead of giving the information to Heartbreaker, I gave it to somebody else. I don't know if it's already been said
We
on the
already
panel.
said that you told Chef and Chef said nothing.
Okay. Okay. Well, since it's already been said, um, the day after I went to the Discord to apologize to Heartbreaker, I did send a text message to Chef and let her know that it's weighing heavy on me. And when I look back at the text message, I did tell her that he told me last week. So I said last week he did confess that there was some penetration, but I was like, that's not the story that he told me before. And I was just venting the Chef. I didn't tell her to tell Heartbreaker or nothing like that. So I can't
Even though you
expect
didn't
it.
ask Chef to tell her, wouldn't your moral compass allow you to tell this woman that you befriended what you know?
I mean, yeah, I see it that way. But then again, I feel like I should just brought it to Heartbreaker. At that time, I wasn't blocked. I could have just easily sent her the message, DM'd her the message. But when Rose was talking about it on her live the other day, and bring it up from where it started, that's when I felt like, okay, now I can't hold it no more. Like, I gotta let her know. So I tried to DM her that same day, but I was already blocked. So I ended up letting it be known to Rose, and Rose, pulled Heartbreaker into it. So I'm not saying that it did or did not happen. And all I'm saying is that I don't care how many times she lied through her story. He lied about the major key part and held on to that lie. So that made me think like, okay, I don't know if I befriended somebody who's really capable of doing something like that, but my my agenda start clicking to like maybe he did do it, because why would you lie about that? That was my whole point, was just to let Heartbreaker know that he did say something different.
Maybe he did do it. When he apologized and admitted on T's panel that he did in fact do what I said he did, okay, because he couldn't deny it with the text messages. Why wasn't that enough? Why did you go panel to panel justifying that? You didn't justify that didn't happen. You and Janek stated that's not. Oh, and Mary, whatever he is in the comments. You guys were adamant that that's not SA. So if you go somewhere and you're hanging out with someone and you're asleep or drunk, whatever, and they perform oral on you, you're going to be okay with that?
No, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Okay, so then that's SA.
Mm-hmm.
You guys downplayed it. Gen X downplayed it because she said, oh, it's just oral. It's what she said. It's just oral. I'm like, well, Gen X, we don't know that yet until the kit results come back. And they, in fact, did. And I hinted to that a few times on TikTok as of recently. And I feel like that's the only reason he came clean about that. The only reason. Because when T asked him on that panel, did you penetrate that woman? Did you have intercourse with her? He said, absolutely not. What other reason would you lie?
I guess the frustrating part in this for me is that why didn't they believe her? Matter of fact, because you hear A. Simone, why didn't y'all believe her when she told y'all the first time? When she confided in y'all, what was it that made y'all not believe her? Why wouldn't y'all believe something so egregious like that? Why then, instead of believing what she is saying to y'all, you attempt to pick apart what she said happened and then go as far as to going into her criminal background? Why do that?
Well, she never confided in me. I didn't know Heartbreaker at that time. He confided in me about his version of the story before it even hit T's panel. It was like the week prior. He was like, he's getting text messages from people, different numbers, saying that he did something to her. And he was like, I feel like she's about to expose this and it's about to come out. So I want to let you know, type of thing. So I didn't know her version of the story at all. When I initially sent the email to T, it was at the top. I said, "This is what he told me happened." That's all. I didn't go into her background. I didn't post. I didn't even know none of her background. I didn't go into her background. I didn't do none of that other stuff.
When she gave her side of the story, why didn't you believe her? Once he told you his side and then you heard her side, why didn't you believe her? Are you on mute? We can't hear you, A Simone.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. What'd you say?
When she gave her side of the story afterwards, because he came to you first, like you said, once you heard her side, why didn't you believe her? Why was she deemed a liar to you until he confessed in April? Why didn't you believe her back in January?
I think it was a lot to do with all the extra details that were added to the story, like semen being left behind, and then him saying, "I can't even. I had surgery, so I can't ejaculate." And then there being a baby and not a baby, or an indictment and not an indictment. I think it was just too much coming all at once. And it was more when people pick apart her story and then there comes this reasonable doubt. And then he's flat out saying he didn't do anything, or that he assumed she was awake, or it was a hand grab or a hand squeeze or all this other stuff. It was just, at the end of the day, it shouldn't have been my place to place judgment on it anyway. That's all I wanted to do, was just apologize for even sending the email on his behalf.
So you found a registered SA offender, it's a man that's cheating on his wife, and a man who sat on T's panel and admitted, and the text message exchange that you saw between the two of us, credible? Or was it because he was looking out for you financially? Is that the reason that you were protecting him? Because you went hella hard. Even when he would slip up, I would see you shushing him in the comments. So, I mean, is that what it is? Because I heard he was going through some type of financial situation right now. He's waiting on Social Security to come through about something. Is that why you came clean? Like, I don't know. Because you said you blocked him after he told you this, but that wasn't in fact true, because you received a lion on TikTok from him. And he also funded your the raffle tickets for you to make it to the DR as of recently, like last week or something like that. So I'm just curious to know. You said you only did it to protect an innocent Black man. That he's not so innocent, babes, because he literally told you while he sat on that panel what it was and what he was wrong about. But you guys didn't allow him to be wrong, because there was a whole lot of coddling going on. Y'all had him feeling like he did nothing wrong. Coddling an Ed Sayer, make him comfortable with doing it again and again and again. He's probably done it again since then, because he was way too smooth with that one. So is that the real issue? Because I don't believe that you were trying. You don't even know this man. We're talking, like I said before, I wouldn't even do it for my son, let alone a stranger on TikTok who's already registered. You literally justified him screwing a 14-year-old when he was 36, saying that justice was already served, and that was back in 1999, as if that mattered. A sicko is a sicko.
I never
So
said
I just
that.
want to know.
No, I
Okay,
never.
you said in Peach Icons live the other day, and you responded in the comments and did. What were you agreeing to when you said and did, when everybody got on you the other day in Peach Icons live? Or
Not
am I confused?
not the fact that he, whatever his past with a 14-year-old child. That's definitely not what I was saying.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's the only thing that I had said. So I didn't know what you were agreeing to when you said and did. I said you live hopped, literally justifying him screwing a 14-year-old when he was 36 years old. And you said and did. And everybody in the comments said, wait, she's agreeing. And I was like, I didn't know what you were saying and did too. So,
Not that. Hell no.
oh,
And okay, so no, I was not defending him because of financial gain, because at that time he didn't give me a damn dime. Shit, hell, anyways. But no, okay, in my mindset, this man has told everything. The first time I heard about his past was on Laura's panel, him confessing it. And like he confessed that everything else, and I'm like, he's saying he don't have a reason to lie. Either way, I can make a excuse after excuse. It don't matter. I shouldn't have defended him in the first place. That wasn't my place to do that.
so did he confess to being on the registry prior to this situation?
He did. which is
And Lower them continued to platform him? That's interesting. I thought they said that they didn't know. I have a clip of them saying that they
no.
weren't aware.
He came on the live. It was after he got exposed for sending you money, but before him flying out. Somebody had unleashed his record on a blog page that he got taken down. And then when he saw that, he was like, I might as well go ahead and come up here and tell everybody before they see it. So
Not the men that are there for family and building. Oh, that's interesting.
So I do got Cash App messages. Do you have the video of Black Chicago admitting it?
no, I don't, because it was over the phone. He made sure he never texted. He only mentioned it that one time, and it was in the middle of just a random conversation out the blue. So I wasn't recording. And then the other time when I mentioned it, I said, I don't appreciate, you lying about that, because I was like, it's a domino effect. You hit everybody in line because of a lie. And then he was very vague about it and didn't want to talk about it. So I didn't get no recording. Even that time, he refused to say it again that he did it, but because I kind of figured he thought I was recording him, but I wasn't. He never texted, so I ain't got no proof. But I ain't got no reason to lie on him either. So
Someone said now Teeth Time will have to crowdfund later. Someone else said T thinks she knows everything about men. When all this shit is said and done, like I said, a lot of this shit could have been avoided. So you got, matter of fact, you got motherfuckers that is literally was trying to excuse the fact that Black Chicago had a background for SA. But y'all didn't care about that. It was like, oh, that was in the past. We focusing on what happened now.
Yes, Nitra and DJ was heavy on that. They were heavy on it being in the 90s at the time or whatever. And I'm shocked here to hear that Lower them knew prior to the situation, because I didn't think they knew. I thought that, and I didn't see him back over there after I felt like they knew. So I didn't know that he actually confessed prior. So that's even odd too. And yes, like they said in the comments, he is still allowed in certain rooms to gift and all kinds of stuff. It's just weird.
So let's give some context for the people in the back. So imagine getting essayed. You confide in a group of women. They don't believe you. They go to pick your story apart. Then they put your background information and your criminal record out there while also platforming the essayer. Then he's no longer platformed, but he's allowed to come into the room, chill in the comment section, and throw gifts. And y'all see nothing wrong with that? Because all of that happened in Tea Times Live. HB just said that people was telling her that you don't have to worry about us bringing up your SA situation with Black Chicago just for Peach and her panel to turn around and do just that. And according to HB own words, they did that for likes, clicks, views. They wanted to see HB and Petty tussle and argue. So it's not about giving a fuck about what happened to her. It's all been about likes, clicks, and views for other people. So this is why I said when you stand on the side of right, it's not likes, clicks, and views. It's literally you standing on what's right. I didn't have to worry about being in their shoes where it's like, okay, we find out that, not even find out, because it's like the text messages alone was an admission of guilt alone. That wasn't enough. None of that shit was enough for y'all. Y'all act like y'all had to be in the room to believe HB. And that's wrong. And that's fucked up. So no, I'm not going to let y'all get away with pretending that y'all had HB's best interests at heart, because you didn't. The ones who did the fuck shit when it pertained to HB, y'all are wrong. That's what it boils down to. That's why y'all pissed with me. That's why the live the other page got flagged, because y'all didn't want the facts to get put out there. The facts are you fucked HB over unprovoked. She thought she can confide and trust in y'all. Y'all did her in wrong. Then she's thinking, let me just try to make my way back to the app and interact amongst y'all just for y'all to still want to dig up the old wounds that she did not want to have to deal with. Why would you promise HB that you're not going to discuss what happened to her just to turn around and bring it up? Why would you do that? Since we're talking about standing on business, the comment section, none of them over there is blocked. Peach, Kels, none of y'all are blocked. So I'm asking y'all a direct question on HB behalf. If it wasn't about likes, clicks, and views, why would you center Black Chicago all over again when she specifically asked you not to? Can y'all answer that since y'all have an answer for everything else? Allow them to answer that. They can answer everything else. But she directly said that she felt set up by y'all. These ain't my words. These are HB words. Chastity, I see you. I see you trying to come up. What's going on, Chastity?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
Let me tell you something. That night when that stuff came out, I told him about his little rink-a-dink ass. He had went up there to the casino up there at Moore, Alabama. I knew for a fact when he took that long-ass, dark-ass ride, he already knew what the fuck he planned on doing. First of all, it came out when she had said, this is what she said. She said that he asked her to fly where he was, and she told his ass no, because he was over there bragging on his little geriatric dick over there on Lord them places and stuff like that, saying he this bad big joker, and he was talking about he wasn't a red pill dude. I knew he wasn't a red pill dude. I knew it was a hoe, because when this came out, I was trying to explain to them that Big Thirsty and friends over there was trying to chain lane women over here on the internet. But didn't nobody want to believe that. Okay, now they welcome him over there knowing that he is such a hoe that he is around here telling people that he will fuck them and he married. So now when HB come over there, they got so much stuff to say about her because she put her titties on the screen and was over there trying to entice the men, knowing already what she was trying to do. Okay, so now that we doing that, they already said that they wasn't gonna do it. Now he done slid his ass in her DMs talking about he can handle all this great big business. Now he done flew all the way down here, Pensacola, Florida. Now let me tell you something about this place. Everybody knows that this is where it's at, right? So when he came down there, right? He came down there with the intention talking about he missed his flight. Now that was 2 times God done sent him a signal. Don't do it. Then he called back and said he missed his flight and he had some cake. Now what the fuck you bringing cake for to a place that got cake? I don't know. Because they got a whole buffet up there at the casino. I know because I eat up there sometimes. So when I'm in Pensacola. So let me tell you something. When she said that to him, and he got on the stage and was saying that she was asleep, and then he licked on her, and then all this stuff happened, and she asked him for a McDonald's meal. He downplayed all that stuff, trying to make it look like she was just a hoe. That's what he was trying to make it look like, but that was not the case. Then he said she asked her to change clothes because she had wore some stuff up there at the casino that he didn't approve of, so he bought some change of clothes. Now let me tell you some stupid shit. If I know what I'm going up there to do, and that casino up there got a whole almost department store, do you think I would buy a jogging suit? Think about this shit now. Do you think I would buy a jogging suit? They got lingerie. They got a hotel up there with jacuzzis, all this stuff up there. She went in there and bought a goddamn jogging suit, put it on, and got in the bed. When she woke up, she said the bargain part of it was off. It was gone. Now, if I had intentions on putting the hurt on somebody, do you think I would buy a jogging suit? No, ma'am. I'm going to buy the most skimpiest thing I can find up in there to put that hurt on them. Then, in the process of the situation, because I ain't talking about HB, I want to talk about that man. He said he did this and he knew his wife's birthday was coming up. What form of evil bitch you is when you gonna come down here and shoot somebody knowing it's almost your wife's birthday? But don't let me iterate on that. Okay, so now he right here talking about, oh, he didn't do it. But he done showed a picture of his little Wayne chain thing, talking about it don't shoot out, it don't work. But if this was up in you, you would know how you wouldn't be just sleep. Get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. That's all I really wanted to say.
I appreciate you coming up, Chastity, because Queen of Receipts, I got a question for you, because we know you watching this live. Bloggers, go ahead and screenshot that.
Are you?
Go ahead and screen. What does that say, HB? What is she asking Black Chicago?
For her Lions. She does that like every week. And that was recently when she got she had on the Amazon wig. That was just a couple of weeks ago. Chef did the same thing in my face too a few weeks ago. After she lied day before yesterday and said Black Chicago was blocked. Yeah, when I was throwing for her in a battle, just like, I want to say like 13 days ago, he came in and she's like, Mr. Anonymous, I need a lion. And then she apologized to me on the phone and said that she was drunk. So yeah, that's T.
Yeah.
With her 8 teeth asking for it. Yep.
So, again, right? It's never about what you know. It's always going to be about what you can prove. Right? Ain't that how that go? So with knowing what HB went through, and if you felt remorseful, right, you go into Peach's panel and you say that you ain't got no problem with her or whatever like that, but yet you comfortable taking gifts from her essayer. Yeah, no, I didn't fall, y'all. My sign, my chair had got wrapped around the corner, so the sign came down. I didn't fall. I'm good. But does that look like someone who's remorseful for what happened to HB? Since we're talking about likes, clicks, and views, does that look like someone who is truly apologetic for what happened to HB? Let's use some. Let's see if we got some logical thinkers in here or if we got some group thinkers. So let's ask the question. Just a few weeks ago, T-Time was asking Black Chicago for a lion. Does that sound like someone who is apologetic to HB? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Does that sound like someone who is apologetic for what HB went through? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. And HB, I hope you're paying attention to these votes so you can see who really standing with you and who ain't.
I am.
Receiving gifts from a man who essayed you a few weeks ago. So far, over 10 people believe that that's considered apologetic. Y'all not going to force me to groupthink on this app. I don't give a damn who it is. If you're wrong, you're wrong. So we got 407 people in here who is not a group thinker. Congratulations. Yeah, they are wild on this app. Anything to justify what they did to Heartbreaker should tell you everything you need to know about the people that sit amongst y'all. Since we talking about likes, clicks, and views, trying to save face, because that's what this entire week has been about, but y'all wasn't clocking that. Why is it that every time Heartbreaker went live to speak her mind about the shit that she went through with the people that associated with T-Time, Tea Time had to keep going live in response. If it's not for white,
Thank you so much. Thank you, Hellkit.
the people with sense love you, Heartbreaker. They stand by you. They respect you. That's this energy that you getting right now is what it should have been back in January. What it should have been this week. Instead of people trying to save face, that's this energy. That's what it should have been from day one. But now y'all want to backtrack, backpedal, show all this false remorse. I ain't got nothing for you. I don't feel bad for nothing that's going on with nobody.
Thank you, Zan.
Y'all didn't get a damn about her feelings. Why would I
Still
care
wrong.
when you in the wrong? You don't get to be wrong and then look for sympathy. That's not how that works. Not when you're truly accountable. Stay woke. What you about to say, HB?
I said, yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just, I know a lot of people DM me yesterday, like, why did Tia allow you on her panel after you're bashing her and say all this stuff? I think she's wanting me to chill, you know, put the fire out. It's not happening.
So she wants you to save face for her.
I think so, yeah. Because I wouldn't allow me in my space. She's certainly not allowed in mine. If I even saw her come in, she'd get blocked. So to even allow me to come up and sit next to you on your panel, just to disrespect you and shade you, it could only be one thing.
Can you say it for the people in the back? Because I think I done said it more than enough times. Why would she want to keep you on her panel at this point?
She wants me to chill, and it's to save face, a class act. She wants to seem sympathetic and apologetic. It's all cap. She don't want me to keep going live and doing what I say about her, stating the facts about her or whatever, but it's not going to stop. I'll stop when I'm ready. So you can allow me to be on your platform. That's why everybody was shocked yesterday. Like, wait, HB cursed her out. I'm like, I don't mind cursing her out any day. You let me up and that's what happens, and that's just what happens. But yeah, I'm not stopping.
Someone said that Tea Time said victims that don't report are responsible for future SAs. That's what this Cash App message said. Oh, someone had a question for Chastity. Someone said, Chastity, did you say this to Tea Time? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
See what I'm talking about?
No, wait a minute. Did you say this to Tea Time? Who do y'all be thinking these people are on this app? Somebody riddle me that question. Y'all be sitting here scared to tell the truth to your face and wonder why they carry on the way that they do on this app. Chastity, did you say this to Tea Time? What's she going to do? Get a spanking? Y'all, okay, how about this? Say it with me. Come on. We want yes men. Just say that. Just say that instead of sitting back saying, oh, but did you speak up and say it to this person? The fuck? Just say y'all want yes men around y'all. Chastity, girl, they call themselves calling you out through the Cash
Oh, they
App.
can't. Oh, it's okay. Just wait 1 minute. Let me help you out for a minute. Just so you will know.
That shit wild. Did you say that to Tea Time? And what's supposed to happen?
Okay, can you see me? Can you see me? Because I can see you. Can you see me?
You are beautiful.
you
Yes,
see me?
ma'am.
I don't give 2 fucks about what they said. I tell you what you need to do. You need to go pull that tape from when they first introduced this on Tea Time Live. And I ain't said it just Tea Time. I said it to Black Chicago ass too. I said it to all of them that was up there on that goddamn platform that night. I done said this throughout the duration. And the next time you want to say something to me, bitch, remember you can kiss my ass. Because let me tell you something. I'm grown. I'm grown. This is my phone. This is my phone. I pay $48.99, $35.99 for service every month with Boost Mobile, bitch. Let me tell you something. I ain't scared of nobody. Y'all be keep thugging and tongue wrestling on this bitch like it's all right. I'm trying to tell you that I would tell you to your goddamn face this bitch was foul. He ain't had no business taking his ass down there to the casino looking for pussy when you got rollover coochie at the house. Now, I don't know if he up in here and he can send my bitch ass a line if he want to, because guess what? All money spent with me, bitch. So it ain't got no big deal for what the fuck you want to say to me. I would tell Black Chicago his ass was wrong. And this is what else I want to know. I want to know who the fuck Lord girlfriend is, because I've been trying to find that out. I still ain't seen Nancy punk ass. And then on top of that, now I got to find out what was the other thing we was looking for last week? Bitch, who is Charles? Who is Charles? Now go run tell that. Do you see me? Because I see you. Do you see me? Okay. Now when you get no questions answered, let me know about that. Like I give a fuck about that. Ain't none of my shit. I'm grown. I'm grown.
Is Charles Nancy's or is it Shep? Cassidy, where are you from?
What?
I said, where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Yeah. I just wanted the people to hear.
Oh, look at that cat. Is that mine?
Yes.
Somebody that sent me a cat. Oh, Lord Jesus. Damn, I didn't even get to see the cat. Shit.
But yeah, that's mentioned Chastity. They mentioned you on the Cash App. So yeah, I don't know. Y'all be sitting on this app thinking that people are scared. Oh my God, you're gonna cuss me out. You're gonna read me down with your words. Ooh, I'm scared.
Right. I'm like, what? And there's a couple
I
people
feel like
in
the
the
shit
comments.
it's all psychological, HB. These people think that this app is like real life for them. So they feel like, oh, if I cuss you out with my words, I physically whooped you. They think words is whooping you. It's weird. Like, oh, can you say that shit to tea time? Yeah. Why not?
telling them.
What's supposed to happen?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Never the Miss. I keep telling them, you guys, we are on TikTok. What are these people? These people are not going to see you guys in real life. Like, let's be serious. I mean, I hope none of you guys give me the opportunity to do so, but let's just be serious. And a lot of people says, what does her being from Florida mean? We don't group think down here. I don't know where y'all from, but that's not what we do here. That's called green here. Lame. Weird. We don't do that here. And y'all ain't gonna see no Floridian TikTokers do that either. I promise you that.
So, HB, the $1 million question that kept getting asked last week was if you were done or you still got your foot on the people neck who thought they was going to play in your face.
I'm never gonna be done. I mean, did I get everyone? Nope.
No, not from where I'm sitting. I don't even think you're halfway done if you ask me.
No, I'm not. Sorry, Rose, if you're listening.
So, yeah, for the ones that thought y'all was safe, y'all thought y'all was going to ride the bandwagon after the fact, too late. It's too late. She see y'all, we see y'all. Don't go looking for nobody to save you, because they not. Don't go looking for somebody that has sympathy. Don't go trying to switch the narratives and make it something that it ain't. It's too late.
And don't think that I'm gonna get you like I got the last person, okay? I'm quite crafty, okay?
You know, it's funny. Someone just said she's going to get you next. HB, in this moment, in front of 3,000 people, have I wronged you in any capacity since then and now?
Not at all.
In any way, shape, or form, have I wronged you?
Not at all.
See what happened when you're not a group thinker? Why would I be concerned about some shit that technically don't involve me? If we being logical, I just spoke on it like everyone else, but I spoke on it from the side of right. See how logic works when you use it? Comprehension skills are needed. Whew. So I don't have to worry about, oh, Heartbreak is going to fuck you over, Bella. If something happens a month from now and Heartbreaker gives her opinion on something, that means she fucked you over. Or that just means that Heartbreaker have her opinion like everyone else. I said before that I don't want no yes men around me.
I don't
I'm
either.
going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep standing on something, stand on that. Stand on the side of right, and you won't have to worry about what is HB going to do next. Oh shit, they done put it out in court. Who all played in her face? Who all she felt like set her up? Oh my God, it got put out. Now we got to tread lightly. We gonna walk on eggshells. Bella, this is your fault, Bella. I can't believe. See, Bella, this is why we need you off the app on Sundays. Because you're not going to group think with the rest of us. You're going to use context and clues and logic. You're a problem, Bella. Get off of the app so we can lie and scheme and be hypocrites in peace.
True. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about TikTok. The underdog always spins the block. I've seen it happen like 10 times over on this app. And half the stuff, even with me, I didn't even have to do anything. Literally didn't have to do anything. You did it to yourselves. Y'all see the things that's going on with T, and y'all, I feel so bad for her. Her friends this and this, that. That's not enough. And more people will bite the dust. Okay? Trust me. And I will not do it in the same form that I did this. So don't go preparing for that. You're wasting your time. You're just wasting your time. And all I can tell the people on here that always try to have a good heart or come in with a nice approach, I tried that. It don't work. You do not get respected on this app being that way. I was not like this prior to January or prior to December after being scolded on the red pill side with those men. This app will turn you cold. As you guys can see, they only respect ignorance. I have hosted funerals. I've done all kinds of stuff. And I literally get respected because of the belligerence. I don't even like doing that stuff. But on this app, it's only one thing that you have to be to not get screwed over or, you know, all of that. And that's not
on here. Just to say it.
to be.
You got to be ruthless. That's all.
It's only one thing.
Time, like you said, you got on this motherfucker day one, and this person that they see right now, that's not who you display back in. Then they get this side, now they want to bitch and cry about it. No, this is what you asked for, so this is what you get. You get what you give. Yeah. Just make sure y'all can handle the shit that y'all dish out.
Yeah, that's all I can tell you guys. Just don't be something to be fucked up with. Make it plain and clear. I don't care how far you got to go. I don't care how low they say it is. Just don't be something to be fucked up with. Some people are going to try you, but some people are going to know better. So just don't be. Oh, look at your line.
Thank you.
That is so cute. And that's all I have to say, you guys. Just don't. And get the 48 laws of power, because you're going to need it for this for this app. These people are crazy.
Yeah, highly recommended. So
I understand that these creators that y'all are in fear of, I don't know why. Like y'all report back to them, or y'all be like, I'm gonna go tell so-and-so that you said this, or how y'all just sent the Cash App about Chastity. Y'all pay their bills. You guys pay their bills. That's why I'm so nice to the people that's in my live stream. I don't care if you're in there sending a rose or nothing at all. The fact that you're there for me, whether you're talking crap or not, you're still putting me on the FYP. I'd be kind. I don't sit there and call you guys stupid for spending money elsewhere or call you guys dumb or slow. That's not, I don't get it. Why are you guys kissing ass with somebody you're taking care of?
Great
They
question.
need y'all. Make them respect y'all. I respect y'all because y'all support me. I need y'all. Thank you so much, Never the Miss. So don't be like that. Please don't. Have a mind of your own because let me tell y'all something what happened with T. And she laughed at y'all for doing this too the other day. Let me tell y'all something what happened with T. In January, all of you guys were on T's side and all this stuff, and you hated me with T. When T accepted me back onto her panel, you guys did too. I love HB. I always like HB. HB this, HB that. When T blocked me for Crown, heavy on the block me for Crown, you guys are in the comments. I'm glad you got her out of here. She's so problematic. When I came back off block, I love HB. HB, y'all
So
gotta
HB,
stop.
what is that called based on their actions? What is that called? What were they doing?
Group thinking. Somebody in her comments yesterday, I screenshotted, the lady said, so we like HB now? Ma'am, what? What? She had to be like 50. What? Can that just be up to you? Y'all gotta stop. Because see, when these people block y'all and that big content creator accepts you back and you're okay with that content creator, you're not coming off block. Because I blocked like 20 people since I've been sitting here. Or screenshot it because I'm gonna block you on all pages.
But you know what, HB? I specifically told them last week that nobody was off limits. You do some shit, it's going to be discussed. If you on the side of wrong, I'm going to call it out. And they can't take it. They can't handle it. You're now considered a villain because you're not willing to lie for them. You're not willing to save face. They want to paint narratives now, like HB is doing this for attention. How about HB is just exposing y'all fave creators for the fucked up people they are? Have you thought of that part? How about HB exposed everyone who was group thinking and riding the hate train on her? Did you think that's what HB was doing? Y'all immediately looked at it like, oh, she's out for vengeance. This is not the answer. But y'all be the same ones that would say, you can't tell nobody how to respond to disrespect. Ain't that what y'all also would say? So how you gonna tell HB how to respond to the hurt and disrespect she endured? By them same people who pretends to now like her to save face. I'll wait.
There needs to be more calling out. It don't need to just be myself or Bella. Some of you, a lot of y'all need to like say how y'all
They
feel.
won't do it. They're not gonna call shit out because they scared. They don't want to be cast out. They can't stand alone. They clicked up. They need an entourage of people to feel inferior on this app. Hence why they always talking about, well, Bella, you only get on 1 day a week. Motherfucker, because I got a life, a career, a family. So I'm going to give y'all time where I have time at. But for you people who think that you're going to say, oh, yeah, Bella, you got all this shit to say in the comments, come say it in the panel. Who you talking to? You don't summons me to do shit. Newsflash, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do, like I should have been doing, like everybody else been doing. And I'm standing on that. I get in a panel when I feel like getting in a panel. I say what I want to say like everybody else do. You don't get to police shit, okay? So the next time when this live ends and, oh, let's call Bella over to this live and let's see if we can get her into the panel, you're not. I'm available on Sunday in my space. You got something you want to say to me? You come to me correct? We can have a conversation. You think you want to come in here and talk greasy, shiesty, slick? Bye, see you. Y'all don't want to give respect, you're going to fucking do it one way or another. That's it, that's all. So while you bitching and moaning, oh, you got us Motherfucker, you're streaming my live now on backups. Stop the bullshit. You're a fan and it's okay. You can't even like me in peace because you're too busy talking shit about me behind my back unprovoked. You can't even support HB in peace because you were too busy dick riding everybody else in January, calling her a fucking liar, and now you want to be Team Heartbreaker. You're fucking hypocrites. Heartbreaker versus the hypocrites. Did we not prove our case today?
We did. Beyond a reason. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I will say this, Bella, like Bella said, she's been calling people out. I have too. You guys, nothing's going to happen about it. I promise you, they're not going to do anything. Okay. They're going to respond and say how they're not bothered. I promise you.
Oh, they
everyone.
are. Nick, they motherfuckers took my page down, HB. They took the other page down because they bothered because I was clocking their bullshit. Because I was actively calling out the hypocrisy. The people who run on this app as gangs got mad because we was calling it for what the fuck it was. You got Tea Time victim blaming. You got Chef blaming. You got Scoop being a follower. Crown. All that shit that's transpired that didn't have to happen. A. Simone sitting on vital information. And nobody can give a logical explanation why HB deserved any of that.
You know how satisfying it is to see that whole clip just crumble? We're talking about a group. Let's talk about it. A. Simone, AP with the bitter barbecue sauce, Chef, Foxy, Tea Time, Crown, Scoop, Nitra. These people don't get along anymore. It's all over. It's over. And I didn't even have anything to do with most of it. It's just bonding over BS, bonding over being messy and hateful towards people. Look at them now. All of these people are at odds.
I think that last part went over their head. They were bonding over doing what?
Bullying and BS and keeping up mess amongst the app. You're bonding over the wrong reasons. You guys are bonding over common enemies and then wondering why it's not working out for you. And just don't do that. Bond over something organic.
They can't.
I don't know, business or something, network.
They don't know how to stand alone, HB. You don't witness this time after time.
Got to run
There's
it past.
got to be somebody in the panel that's cheering on their fuck shit. They got to have a bulldog. They got to have an entourage. They don't know how to do what me and you do, which is stand alone.
Yep.
So they thought you was an easy target. They thought I was an easy target. Bella, you keep inserting yourself. Y'all inserted me, so we here. Oh, you're living out personal vendettas. Okay, so let's clock where the vendetta comes from.
That's true.
Like I said, Rose, you still here. I don't think they want to get into the origin of where I'm at right now. Because then motherfuckers really going to be looking sideways when you clock that story. So, HB, going forward, what is it that you want them to do? Let me ask you that question.
Rot. Just to sum it all up, I don't believe they can't change anything that they've done, and it's not just to me; it's to a lot of people on this app. Okay, they've gotten away with it, or they've convinced the people to just be okay with whatever they've done to them. I just want them to rot. Rot. Go get a job. Get off of the app. I'm going to make you very uncomfortable while you're on it, so you can get on or off. I'm not going anywhere. And that's it. But if I catch you doing something that's bully-like, because I do not like that. If I catch you doing something that's bully-like, I'm on your ass. I'm not gonna stop or anything like that. I'm not gonna take it easy. I don't care who you are. I keep telling you guys that no matter how big the creator is, no matter how small, it's not going to change. It's just not. I don't know who you guys think these content creators are. Call them out. If you feel like I'm doing some flaw shit, come in my panel and call me out. If you feel like I'm wrong about something and you're reasonably like on some for real shit, call me out. I'm not going to have a problem with that. I didn't always be fond of Bella. I've said things to Bella or whatever that I didn't like.
Can you... Thank you for acknowledging that, because they're sitting here like, oh, Bella, you just wait until it's your turn. Motherfucker, HB said how she felt. Matter of fact,
I literally just
HB
did
is
a
one of the
week
people
ago.
who said, no, Bella, fuck them people. Stand on how you feel.
That too. Yep. Yep.
Don't let, like I said, I advise y'all to leave me alone when it comes to standing on business. I advise y'all from this day forward, we talk about standing on business, keep me out that conversation because I'm going to do it. But for the ones who are hypocrites, you're going to get called out every time from this day forward. And it's going to be receipt after receipt that's going to line up with what I'm saying. Okay? So yeah.
We have another one, Nitra, aka Auntie Nini or Trendsetter. She's going crazy. She's absolutely losing her mind. I have this woman losing sleep. She's staying up to about 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning, going absolutely nuts. She's literally interviewing a catfish on the 22nd that claimed to be my sister. We don't know who the woman is. She won't cam up. The girl's profile picture in Nitra saying, you look just like her. And I found this woman on Google Image. She's a celebrity. I would love her to be my sister. But she's that desperate. Okay. She invited me to her platform after she told everybody she's going to block them for platforming me. She invited me to her platform in hopes that I had some tea on tea time. You know, her 8-spoon coon from back in January. So in hopes that I had some tea on tea time and got straight humiliated. She humiliated herself. Y'all gave me props. Nitra humiliated herself sitting up there. And now she's upset about it. So she's live every single day yelling at the phone. You guys got to stop. Let it go. Let it go.
Only on this app where somebody do some fuck shit to you and you respond and they paint you out to be the villain. Isn't that funny how that works?
Mm-hmm.
So Heartbreaker is the villain now because how she's responded to the disrespect. Go figure. Like I said, I ain't got shit for none of y'all.
And I keep telling them the reason that I respond the way I respond and as intense as I do and as low and diabolical is because there's no other way to respond on this app. These people are crazy, okay? If you don't go to the pits of hell, they're coming back again and again and again and again and again. So I'm going to go there every single time. Every single time. We're on an app. If I put hands on in real life, you know, that's why y'all call me lawbreaker. I don't care. I put hands on in real life. So if I can't touch you, I'm going to have to make sure I touch you. So I'm going to have to go really, really far and really, really deep when I go. And that's why I do what I do. And if I were you guys, I would start doing the same thing because these people do not respect. They do not respect coming and talking like women or anything like that. They just don't. That's not respected. Bella just tried that. I watched her a few weeks ago. I watched her give props at the end of her live. I was angry that she did it. I talked about it on my live.
Yes, you did.
I was pissed that she did it. And the response to the people she gave props to was, child, please. They don't care. They don't want that, you guys. I know y'all see it. Yeah, I know y'all like, dang, how can HB host funerals? How can she dox people? How can she do this and still be respected? Because that's all they respect. The rowdier you are, I watch it happen to Kiana. They used to drill this woman, jump on this woman, but she started clapping back, and I already knew Kiana could read. And she started reading them down. Kiana's accepted everywhere.
But see, so wait a minute, because that's the bullshit right there. So why did it take for Kiana to go to hell for them to want to respect her? Like, the logic on this app is fucking backwards. So you don't want me to respect me. You want me to treat you like you're trash. And then that's when you'll start respecting the motherfucker? That's weird.
Yeah. That's true. That's absolutely true. It's another approach. Oh, that therapist. Y'all remember that therapist when she used to get jumped everywhere? But I'm going to tell you something, therapist. I don't like that you're bonding with your bullies. I don't like that, babe.
Did I not?
I like you a lot.
Ooh, HB, I swear to goodness, I said that shit before you got in the panel, before my live got clipped. I swear to goodness, I said that. I said, that therapist, you might want to sit this one out because these motherfuckers literally actively went after you, and now you're siding with the people who disrespect you. You might want to sit this one out. They only show you respect because you had to start clapping back. They didn't like the nice therapists. They like the therapists that have to be an asshole and problem. That's crazy. That you just, I swear to goodness, I just said that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
But
like that.
pick the
You're
people
amazing.
that's not going to clap back. No, it ain't about clapping back. It's about don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I've been playing the song every Sunday. I don't play the song for nothing. I've been literally giving y'all open chants every Sunday. I've been chanting. Don't start nothing. I'm literally giving you open opportunity to leave me alone, step back. And here we are. It's called hazing. They was hazing that therapist. Listen, I think that's fucking weird energy. Cause let me start hazing you motherfuckers on Sunday and see how y'all like it. Let me just haze y'all for the hell of it to see if you got thick skin. What the fuck? They pick with people who won't address them back. They bullies, not fighters.
Facts.
It's not even about addressing. See, and that's the thing. Like, when I really had to come to terms and realize, like, this ain't my fucking life. I don't depend on this app. Fuck do I need to have customer service for? Fuck do I need to be nice to y'all for? Like, I really had to really start like unpacking some shit and like, wait a minute. So what? This ain't for me. I'm not the one that need customer service, bitch. This the income you need. This the shit that you depend on. I go to work tomorrow, Monday through Friday. So what do we talk about? So no, I act the way I want to on this motherfucker app. Y'all the ones that need to be practicing customer service and being nice to people so they can come into your room, like, tap, subscribe, shit like that. Y'all need to practice having good customer service skills so people who actively come into your room and support you. You're getting people that's coming into your room because you're being rowdy and, like you said, displaying and bullying behavior and taunting people. That's fucking insane. And it's like lunatic behavior that we're witnessing.
Yeah, thank you, Kiana. That's true. And it's sick. And it's sad that women that were at some point very soft, feminine women, they're forced to be gorillas on this app because that's how I was. I was not like this. Anybody that knew me?
When? And I need you to correct me if I'm wrong. Let's really put it for what it is. So every person that you had an issue with, they've displayed that they've been nice to you on this app. They've displayed girl energy to you.
Never.
So yeah, I'm not. It's not seeing a switch up. Cause see, again, we're witnessing a switch up. You're witnessing that Heartbreaker was sweet, kind, nice. Now she has to be on demon time, and now she gets all the respect in the world. Why couldn't you just respect her when she was being nice the first time around?
True.
I wait.
I came on and the red pill side, I came on with the Freeze, the Alpha group. I don't know if you guys know them, Alpha Male and all them. And I was just who I am. I was Dasha, you know what I mean? I was very soft and feminine. I enjoy being that way until I got on this side. And I was like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm watching the people get praised that are absolutely asinine, like crazy. And I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. That's what's respected over here. You cry on this side, you're getting made fun of. It's just a hot ass mess. There is no sisterhood on this app.
You know what you want to take from this whole court case today, HB? Let me show you let me show you how group thinking is about to happen. So they're gonna talk about, no, this wasn't about HB. This was all about Bella's personal vendettas with the $2 people, and she was just throwing jabs at anybody she felt some type of way about. Thank y'all for subscribing, by the way. And this wasn't about Heartbreaker at all. You know that's coming next, right?
Of course. It was coming last night. It was spoken about last night. And they asked me, they said, I don't know who asked me, they said, are you okay with that? I said, as a matter of fact, I am. So, and I'll be there bright and early. And I told Wyoming Jubilee High School to be here too. And yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Kiana.
That's funny as hell to me. That's some funny shit. But that's what they do. They take a little bit of what you say, run with it, Absolutely, it's coming. It's probably happening. That's what they do. They don't process nothing that was said. They're not going to process that Heartbreaker was disrespected from then and now. They're not going to process that these people played in her face, pretended to care about her, just wanted likes, clicks, and views. Nobody's going to clock none of that. They're not going to clock how people actively pretended to support her and was calling her a liar behind her back. None of that is going to get talked about in the lives. They're only going to talk about me fulfilling my vendetta against people.
That's true. Somebody says T gonna be mad because HB's getting gifts. She was furious, you guys, furious last week because of that. That's sick. You were blocking people that had gifted me. You were cursing them out. You hopped on live. You didn't even make it out of the car or make it home completely and went live. That is sick. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of you guys who had this court idea the same time that Bella did, and she acted on it and she's successful, and you guys get mad when you see lions and tigers and bears come across your screen and celebrations of her 1 million or 2 million likes that she received. I think that's what's going on. You guys are upset because you guys are failing terribly at doing the court thing. I'm just saying. I would be honest if you weren't. Okay, if you were doing good, I would be honest, but you guys are failing terribly. That's why I came out with the high schools. You guys, we need more high schools. Let's do high schools, because the judge thing, you just can't do it. Okay, it's just
they're going to take what you just said and made it look like I'm the one that just said that. Mind you, I literally didn't say a word while you was talking. I didn't nod my head. I didn't nothing. They going to be like, yeah, and Bella said.
Yep, absolutely.
So they're not going to clock the fact that you just said that T-Town got upset because people were gifting you, was blocking people who was gifting you. No, that's not going to get.
I got that in 4K on a clip. She was pissed. Y'all dumb MFers. I saw Hellkit. I saw Nene. I saw y'all MFing asses. They said Omega said something. Oh, Omega was saying something too. Thank you so much. Yes, they were. She was pissed. How can you be upset? When people were sending that woman gifts, I was cheering her on, even though I didn't like her. That's their money. It's disgusting that you guys can't sit back and just be okay with somebody supporting someone.
Is that not a form of pocket watching?
It is. It is. But they say people do that all day to them. It is. And I don't care if those same people go spend 10 times what they spent on me on T. It has nothing to do with me. That's their money that they work hard for. They're allowed to like me, T, Nitra, Petty Row, and anybody else on this app. Y'all do not control these grown ass people who pay taxes and work hard for their money. That's sick. I don't go to their lives like, oh, let me block so-and-so because they're over here supporting T. I don't care. As long as when you come in my space, you're just respectful of myself.
So someone said Chef spoke about T House. Was it a skit?
No, that was not a skit.
They said it was a skit and supporters was stupid. Have you covered the HP Freeze and Rico story? No, I haven't covered that. They saying Chicago paid T to drop Chastity. That's what she said. That's
Remember that.
Jeff talking about T's house was not a skit, is what you're saying.
So what happened was everything that was said was that Chef had told the people was not a skit. I guess what they tried to make, I think they tried to do the skit to save face.
Are you referring
G.I. Jane is here.
G.I. Jane, you here? Hello, G.I. Jane, if you here. It's a lot of people that's sitting back wondering what's been your thoughts and all of this shit. Because a lot of things that was said and that came out, I know one of the questions that I have is, do you feel like you had a full circle moment, G.I. Jane?
And Glamour's right there too.
Wait, hold on. Glamour said, correct, she told me and Jane. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
It's her and Jane. Yeah. So it was true. They just did the skit to save face.
Test. Oh, hell. G.I. Jane is here. Do you mind if she's in the panel with you?
Oh, I don't mind whoever's in the panel with me. Yes, I'm absolutely fine.
Yeah, I like to ask. You know.
Oh, yeah. Anybody can come up. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What's up, G.I. Jane? How you doing?
Hi, hold on. Let me shut my door because my kids is loud. because it's the weekend. So
Y'all, let's celebrate Bella like she got her 1 million since they had to shut her down on the other page. And let's throw those gifts. I know her gift goal's been expired for forever now, but yeah. If that's what makes them mad, you guys, gift. Come on, money bags. I know y'all are here.
how you doing, Bella? How you doing, Heartbreaker?
Girl, listen, this is, in the words of Nietzsche, this is good to me. I love a good full circle moment for the people that deserve it. How you feeling is the better question, G.I. Jane.
Oh, well, I'm not the one to say I told everybody so, but I told everybody so. But I'm not gonna say it like that because it was at the expense of Heartbreaker and everything that did transpire with her off the app. You know what
You
I'm
were
saying?
not lying. I want to say I apologize for even thinking. It didn't come out of my mouth, but for thinking that because Chef had her, Chef got her way of swaying people, of even thinking that you were lying on Winnie the Pooh. And now I know that you weren't. So, I mean, T literally admitted that herself on Petty Rose Live the other night that, when y'all were over there for the court, that yes, everything that was said was true, but they did the whole skit thing to save face. So, yeah.
Right. And nobody, you don't have to apologize for anything. I know that she has her way of persuasion, just like when Charles Barkley gets in front of the camera and he talks about the basketball games. He has his way of persuasion too. Carl Winslow, that's what I like to call her. I don't like to call her Charles Barkley. I don't want to give her that much credit. But yeah, I'm glad that it did come back in full circle. When I called it out before, it wasn't for the app. That's why I went to Hulk. That's why I went to Tea Time Inbox when I heard all the stuff that I heard from her mouth and then things that I was hearing from other people. And I knew this was a vindictive and a very trifling person. So that's the reason why I decided to come to her directly and also to somebody she said she was close to, because anybody that's going to be that type of person, because I'm grown as hell. I'm not somebody that's just going to sit on no app and be like, oh, yeah, well, I'm a group thinker. I'm doing this and I'm doing this. And I want some likes and stuff like that. That's not what it's about. When I see somebody can be shysty and they go behind people's back and then they try to get numbers on this app and they're trying to get gifts and stuff like that, to throw all people under the bus. And these are people that she proclaims to connect to. And I've seen how she was before. That's when I had a problem with it. Look at that. That is pretty.
Isn't
So,
it?
so I just feel bad at the fact that Heartbreaker went through what she went through. Then I'm sitting back and I'm watching it. And I did mention only one time on one person panel that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have much opinion about it for a platform. I had how I felt about it on the outside because it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Any woman that's ever been through that, it's a lot to have to see and, on a platform, because that person is really going through that and you don't know and you can't depict on how that person is going to feel concerning what they're going through. So I didn't have an opinion about that. I knew what was wrong when it was presented, and Heartbreaker wasn't wrong. I don't care about how people see her character. I don't care if people like her for whatever, was made up in their mind based on what they see. The issue is that it was wrong. You see what I'm saying? So me having an opinion on a platform about that just wasn't going to happen. But I knew Chef was going to get up under somebody next because she had always been this way on this app. She went all the way around this app after saying she was scared to turn on cameras. And then, like I said before, I don't care who likes tea time. Teeth time. At the end of the day, she was wrong. She was wrong as hell. She didn't have an issue saying that Heartbreaker was wrong. She didn't have an issue depicting her character, depicting what she wore, depicting how she looks and things of that nature. She was wrong. And a lot of people are going to fall behind Tea Time because they like those numbers up there and they like that she says things that they want to do or based on the piss poor lifestyle that they have. That's group thinking as well.
That is so pretty. That's my
Thank
first
you.
time seeing the castle.
That's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Glam, you are a witness to what G.I. Jane is saying.
Yes, how are you doing, Bella?
I'm finding yourself, Queen.
I'm doing okay. I'm still kind of losing my voice, but yeah, we've been on panels with Chef since what 20 want to say 2023, the beginning of the
No,
year.
2022.
Or tw-
2022,
Oh yeah,
Grandma.
the end of 2022. Yeah, my bad. The end of 2022.
Hey,
So,
Dee.
and I mean, she basically is like a whole different person because she never had this persona. She was never like anybody that, you know what I'm saying, had like a lot of her personality. She's like a whole different person. I'll say she really kind of like picked up on, and I know a lot of people think I'm real wild on the app or whatever. And it's kind of like she kind of picked up on a piece of that, the way she talks, you know what I'm saying, to people. And then when it comes to like her, you know, like when she got onto her own page that she's on now, Jane is the one that helped her build that platform. Because the last when I was on the panels with her in June of last year is when Chef was trying to build her own platform, and there was literally nobody there. That's when she was still like doing the catering. And so then I was off the app for a couple of months, and I come back and she's on this Chef Foxy page, and she was literally a whole different person. And that's when she was with Tea Time. And I was kind of like, well, who is this? You know? And then Jane was on the panel. Then all of a sudden she just started like attacking Jane. Like she went against her. And I'm like, you know, what the hell? Like, what's going on? So when she went over to Tea Times, she like, we used to be on phone calls, me, her, and Jane. And she would be like on the iPad or whatever, because she would like face whatever. And she was literally talking shit about Tea Time. She was. And I didn't say anything about it, you know, because I didn't know Tea Time. And so when she went against Jane, Jane spoke up about it because she didn't think it was right, you know, what she was saying. And she was trying to tell somebody like on the back end to let Tea Time know. And instead, you know, Chef denied it. When we got on the panels, like Tea Time was like trying to attack about it. Oh no, she would never say this. They're crazy, da da da. Then they did some kind of bullshit skit in November and then brought us into it. And that's why I was pissed. Cause I'm like, don't bring me into no bullshit. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't play them little jit kind of games. So when that happened, that's the last time I talked to her. When all that happened, I went off on her. I went off on OC, you know, that night, because when it happened, I thought it was real. So when somebody came into the box, I went off on the dude that came in the box because I was like, and he didn't know the guy that came into the box. I don't remember what his name was, but like he didn't even know that it was a skit, supposedly. But it really wasn't a skit because what we said, it really happened. And for Chef to be like so cold, you know what I'm saying? And then be like, oh, well, you know, y'all wasn't even my friends, this, that, and the other. Like, what?
She said the same thing about Heartbreaker. She said, oh yeah, I proclaim her to be my sister, but I never said that she was my friend. Yes, you did, Chef Foxy.
Exactly.
Yes, you did. What she say? Moose. Moosey. Yes, you did, Moosey. And she did the same thing when it came out to OC panel. She acted like, this is my family. This is the only place I want to be. Chef has a way of trying to get her way behind the scenes, but then she'll turn around and she'll be somebody totally different on this app because she doesn't know who she wants to be. She's that broad that when her best friend drops the books, she picks them up just to be a part of the circle so she could wear pink on Wednesdays. That's the type of person that Chef is. And I'm gonna tell you, and I don't know, this is just speculation, but from what she's been doing on the app and how she's been operating, she was gonna try to trade in Tea Time for Heartbreaker because she's seen a lifestyle. She asked me about the lifestyle because I'm also a part of that lifestyle. She asked me how she can become a dom and things of that nature. She asked me about how to be on the phone and do the phone conversations or have, you know, the phone, you know what. She also asked me things like that because she said she didn't feel comfortable getting in front of the camera and taking off of her, you know, take off her item of clothes. So that's why I decided to try to hook her up with that. When she's seen the lifestyle and she's seen how pretty Heartbreaker was or is, and she also seen how much she has and things of that nature and how she operates, she wanted to be a part of that. that Chef didn't want to be on this platform after the fact. She started dragging people because she was asking me to hook her up on Bigo as well. And I stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning trying to tell this woman about Bigo, something I know nothing about. I also tried to hook her up with different things, and she said how uncomfortable she was, but we all seen her moosey. So therefore, she was trying to trade in because Tea Time was never really initially going to be her friend. What she wanted was somebody to latch onto so she can keep climbing up this invisible ladder that has glass ceilings. That is Chef's motive.
That's true. G.I. Jane couldn't have explained it any better. She was in love with my personality. My personality made Chef good money. Okay, the first night, Foxhole usually is just right there on TikTok. The first night that I was like, you need to take, I have a 21 question game. And it's pretty much a game for the LGB. I have 21 for LGB, 21 for people in the vetting process, and 21 for couples. It's actually very fun. And I was trying to do it with the people, but some of the questions were explicit. And I was asking for a more private setting. She said they had Discord. So she was going to invite them over. And I was like, not for free, right? You know, because I joked with the people. I said, I'll show you guys how to squirt. And when I said that, they went to subscribing back to back to get over there.
When you come back, they're reporting you. See, but so hold on. So I want y'all to pay attention to something. Y'all keep saying that somebody's lying, and yet they are getting reported. Something's not adding up.
Yep.
It's like remove the group think and ask yourself, if what you are saying doesn't matter, why report them? Unless you want to silence
The truth.
truth. Ain't that how that works?
And Bella, just so you're aware, this is exactly what happened when we came forward and we were accused of lying and everything else. Just like when we went into Tea Time's panel the night that this happened, we were getting dropped out of the box because when I was saying like what the hell is going on, what just happened that night of the so-called skit, I was dropped out of the box. And it was Chef in there, Tea Time, OC. They were all, now they moved over to Tea Time's platform. So I literally sent him a message, which was read on Petty Rose Live the other night, because Tea Time still tried to say it was a skit and I knew about it. They tried to say that Chef did not know about it, that it was a skit that Tea Time and OC put together. But Tea Time mistakenly sent the message that Chef knew about it to Petty Row. During that live, Petty Row read it. Then she said that I knew about it. So then OC sent the message to Tea Time. And then Tea Time sent it over to Petty Row. Petty Row read it. The message was me going off on OC. And Petty Row said, well, there we have it. It was not a skit.
Exactly. And that's the live that I watched. Petty Row definitely clocked
Yes,
that.
love.
And it couldn't, I mean, I know T tried to come up to derail, but it wasn't happening. You know, Petty's not going to let that happen. And she definitely clocked it. That's exactly what it was. It was to save face. I think because Chef had told so many people like G.I. Jane, Glam, and all them, T knew it was about to come out. And so they came up with this way to make it seem like something that just didn't have any truth to it. And she placed jokes on it. She's like, well, that's why we joked about the wobbly car and the Section 8 and et cetera, et cetera. But there was 100%.
Saving face.
Yeah,
Correct.
saving face once again, class act per usual. But yeah, everybody's not going to buy that, you know. So I know I wasn't. But yeah, Chef was she liked my personality. My personality could make her money. Chef always wanted to feel superior too. She always wanted her position. So she would play under superior people. Like she'll play under Diamond to get in. She couldn't get in. She played under T. She got in, but she's like, okay, now I need to do my own thing. I'm not making money sitting here modding for T or orchestrating mess. So I need to create my own thing. So when she came up with the whole Foxhole thing, she wanted to feel superior. So she would give us small names like Dashi and Scoopy and Bree Bree. And that's why I started calling her as Sheffy, because I can't nobody little girl. I'm over here running this shit. And if I leave, there's not going to be anything going on like it ain't right now. And that's just what Chef tries to do. She's an opportunist. And like I said, I made her a lot of money. Scoop created a whole, freaking, what is it called? Discord for her that she did not pay for. A content creator on here had to cover that for her. And it's just not fair. She's not refunding most of the people from that trip. That is not happening anymore. I want my money back for every subscription that I made her and every night that I entertained them, even though I was in there playing her ass. So that's why I put in my bio $2,000 for my vacation. Chef, go cover that. Okay. I know you stole everybody's money. Send the 2K to my Cash App. It's in my bio on my main page. So yeah, I want my money back. I do. I want it all. I want everything that I was worthy of. Or come in here and send me a universe, Chef, because I know you watching Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, that's what's happening on this app. Opportunists, group thinkers, bullying, that kind of shit. Pocket watchers. It's too much. Hating, envy that somebody's successful. I don't care if you had an idea. If you didn't act on it, that's not their problem. That's a you problem. If you suck at it, yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you suck at it, that's not their problem. It's a you problem. Here goes Chef on the phone. It was my idea to be a judge, and it's $2. It was my time. But are you guys? Did you act on it?
Wait a minute. Chef said that too?
She said y'all used to be buddies when she had some type of little group. I didn't even know you guys hung out. So yeah.
So see, this is why context is important. When I first started going live and doing my own thing, G.I. Jane is spot on. I felt the same way. I was not comfortable going live by myself. So Chef would come in the box and she would help me regulate the live.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was a co-host. And she called her thing something called like, what's that country name or something where they're all like even or equal or something? I don't know. Oh my God, what's the name of that country where they all at peace or they even think or something like that?
Switzerland.
Yeah, that's what she came on the app and said that she wanted to be. And she used you, Bella, too. And she used Clapback for sympathy when the whole picture situation happened before she even went over there to Diamond, and she was saying how she was so embarrassed.
Like, Chef, not nature. I'm sorry, G.I. Jane.
No, you're fine.
See, this is why if you was not here from day one, stop running with shit. If you don't know all trip,
stop trying to put yourselves in shit when you just got here. I just came up to say, first off, shout out to the real ones like me and Bella and others who, regardless of how we felt about HB at the time, when we realized she had been at SEG, we stood on business. Also, shout out to us standing in our truth now and not giving a damn about what's going on with the people that didn't stand on business and drug this lady for filth. And now they trying to play like they didn't. I also want to shout out the majority of y'all that's in here that drug HB as well. And you're in here trying to act like you didn't. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Good morning, Bella.
But before you say anything, Cloud Chaser, Trina, you know they done clipped you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What'd they say? Did they give you any messages?
It just said, drop Trina, please, with laughing.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, and that's another thing I want to say. If I ain't one of the biggest fundraisers on this app, I don't know what. One thing Trina gonna do is get you a motherfucking bag, okay? I'm gonna need all the hosts to start giving me a little percentage, because goddamn. But shout out to Big HB. I'm gonna start calling her Jack Frost, because that's a cold motherfucker.
Ooh,
bye.
Jack Frost, I like that.
Speaking of fundraiser, somebody just cashed at me $500. Y'all, that's for Chef to do, okay? I'm 1,500, now I'm 1,500 short. They said anonymous, so I will keep your name anonymous, but thank you so much to who just sent me that. I'm just 1,500 short now, y'all, okay? I am ready to go on vacation. But thank you, I just want to say that.
Someone cashed and said, wasn't the hot seat HB idea? Know the context.
Yes, I said that y'all should do something different than all of the court shows around here, okay? If you guys want to address somebody, just do something like the hot seat where you call them, just one person per time that you do this thing, and call them and talk to them and see if you can come to some type of, have them express their grievances, because the court thing is oversaturated. So, yeah.
So, yeah, this is
her opinion, not mine.
Good morning, y'all. It's funny because I've been here. I've been on the low key. I'm a little creator, Bella. I've been following you.
Day one.
The shit funny because when Heartbreaker said people need to be calling them out, I've been calling out T. I just don't got the numbers that y'all got. I've been calling out T ever since they did their little fake kumbaya with Laura and them, and I was like, that's some bullshit. Ain't no way you just told all this man's business on TikTok and now y'all all apologizing. Ain't no way Chef, he put Chef's picture on her back screen and y'all all kumbaya. Then she platformed my friend while my friend was intoxicated and going through some emotional ass shit. And when I was at work, all my other mutuals was trying to get her to drop her because they knew she was going through some shit. And everybody sending me text messages like, come and get her, come and get her. And when I got there, by the time I got home from work, I got in the live, my friend was already gone. So we went into another live and we was talking about the situation. I didn't even know what happened, right? Because I was at work. T was in her live still talking about it. We in our live talking about it. And somebody came and said they was talking about it. So we started listening. In the midst of them listening, we still talking about our friend and what she going through. And she over there like, y'all ain't no real friends. Y'all ain't no real. She talking about we wasn't no real friends. But all the friends who went up there and was trying to tell her to drop her, she either dropped them or blocked them or muted them out the live. So then she was like, them bitches over there. So I got out the box and went to her live. Hence my name, the Clout Chaser. You know that wasn't my name, Bella. I got my name from going to T's live and talking to her about her calling us bitches. And we got a conversation and all the little people in her comment section was like, oh, you came over here to clout chase. You came over here to clout chase. Baby, I don't need clout. If I wanted clout, I know where I could have got it 2 years ago. But the group thing shit is real. It's real. She been playing on y'all top for the longest. A lot of this shit is made up on the back end. If y'all don't see how the shit is made up, it's wild. How the fuck they kumbaya and then they arguing again, then they dropping people's information, then they, like, this shit is fake as fuck.
Exactly. Asking logical questions.
And just like the Heartbreaker situation, I was there the night it happened because it was 4 o'clock in the morning, my time. Heartbreaker dropped out the live, wouldn't go do what she did. Somebody sent T that message. Somebody sent T that message. She called for Heartbreaker to come back. Heartbreaker, correct me if I'm wrong. You came back. She asked you that, you dropped.
Yeah, because I was shocked. I'm like,
exactly. Then she
that on the back end.
Exactly.
Judge Millie, can I ask a question real quick and drop?
Breaking, really?
Absolutely.
Hey everybody, hey Heartbreaker, and hey everybody else. Judge, you said we was asking logical questions and stuff. My question, and tell me if I'm wrong, would it be considered groupthink how everybody is trying to groupthink and dislike Chef right now? Does that follow under groupthink or
no? Because a lot of them are already.
And hold on, wait, to clarify the question, I'm asking specifically to the people who Chef has done nothing to. Now I understand the people who can have a problem with Chef, but everybody else jumping on the bandwagon having a problem with somebody who's done nothing to you, does that fall under groupthink? I'm asking Judge Millie.
Well, we got a group thinker right here sending me corn because her little friends got exposed. Her little clique of friends got exposed, so she wants to send corn. Truth hurt, don't it, Nikki? I know.
I don't think it's group.
It's absolutely group thinking. I don't give a damn.
Thank you, Heartbreaker.
She didn't do shit directly.
No, I was gonna say.
Thank you, Heartbreaker. Exactly like you said. If Chef Foxy didn't do shit to you, why do y'all hate her so bad?
No,
well, hold on, Breaking.
Nobody specifically. I'm talking in general.
Right.
He talking about the ones that's later on gonna be in her lives when she be over there trying to collect them coins, and they gonna be like, "We love you, Chef," even though they over here acting like they got an issue with her, and she didn't do anything directly to them.
I'm talking about not even them, because y'all know I love Chef Foxy and Bella know how I get down. If I fuck with somebody, I don't give a fuck if the whole everybody hate them. If I love you and you ain't did shit to me, I ain't got a problem with you. I don't understand how it's the jump on the bandwagon. Everybody hates Chef, and Chef don't even know y'all's names. The people I'm talking about probably know who I'm talking about. If I'm not talking to you, if it don't apply, let it fly. Y'all know how the streets get down.
No, yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying. And I would tell you this, like, I mean, you're saying hate is a strong word. I can't hate somebody that I was cool with or considered a friend, you know what I'm saying, that's on the app, even though we're, you know what I'm saying, we was cool and friends off of the app. even if it's in real life. You know what I'm saying? Hate's a strong
Okay, well,
word, bro.
aside from the hate word, I don't think he's using hate. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, but I don't think he's saying just like hate, but expressing dislike for her. And she has not done anything directly to them. I agree
Right.
with him. That is, in fact,
That's
Well,
all I
and
was wondering. That's the
yeah,
only
what
thing that
I
I
would
want to
say
know.
is, I think it works the same way. Like, you know how you said how much you like her, right? So you said how
I don't
much you
like
like
Chef
her. So
Foxy. I love Chef Foxy.
okay, so you love Chef Foxy. So here's what I would say. It's kind of like when people choose who they're going to follow, who they're going to come into their panels, who they're going to, subscribe to, that they like that creator for whatever reason. I don't think it's necessarily group thinking. I think group thinking a lot of times happens in the comments. When people start commenting, and they're reading someone else's, I normally don't even read the comments when I'm in the panel. I'm
Okay, I'm gonna
talking
drop
about
it real quick. I'm gonna drop real quick.
specifically.
Group think
I'm
is, let's try to help y'all with that real quick so we're not confused. So understand what happened to HB was a clear sign of group thinking, hands down. She was harmed, and instead of them coming together and understanding that she was done wrong, they all came together as a collective and all disrespected her, harassed her in comment sections, called her a liar. They were all thinking. Nobody stood with the masses and said, oh no, she was harmed. We need to stand behind her. Bullied, right? Like nobody stood up for what was right. So that's when it turns into group. It's group thinking when the situation is negative and you know for a fact that this is not being handled right, but you choose to sit on mute and follow the masses of wrong. That's group thinking. You know something is wrong, but instead of speaking up for what's right, you sit on mute and say something.
Or could we say group thinking is when you make decisions without doing your own research and critical thinking, using your own skills? You're
That's
just
it.
basically making your decisions and basing your feelings and forming your opinions off of the masses without having the correct information or doing your own homework.
That's what I was
And
gonna
So
say.
Breaking, you got to echo.
Yeah, and I definitely don't think if you don't have to actually do something to somebody for it to be considered groupthink. For example, a lot of us is not fucking with Diddy right now. He ain't never did nothing to us, but we don't fuck with Diddy because we know what he has done to other people. So I can't say that because Chef hasn't
But it's
physically
not
done
on the
anything
side
to me.
of wrong. That's the difference.
Right.
That's why I keep saying group thinking is on the side of wrong. You know this shit is
No,
wrong.
I agree with you, Bella. But he said the fact that she hasn't done anything to us per se, would it be considered groupthink? And I said no, because we all on this app and we see what she has done to other people, what T has done to other people. So yes, it's not that we don't like them because she did something to us, but we don't like what they have done to other people. So
Okay.
no, that's
I was
not
gonna
groupthink.
do I still
say.
got an echo or is it good?
No, it's good.
No, you good
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with what y'all saying. Bella, I love that definition. Frosty, I love that definition. And Dab, what you said about the Diddy's comparison, that makes more sense too. My philosophy is just kind of how I am. If a person didn't do shit to me, okay, that has nothing to do with me. I don't be too involved. Like what the shit that people do this, people do that. It's not enough for me to say I hate you, I dislike you. That has nothing to do with me. That's just my philosophy. That's all I'm saying. So shit, Heartbreaker has a reason. Anybody specifically that somebody's done something to, yes. I just feel like a lot of people in the streets be too invested. People like people so much, and then now they don't want to be friends with this person because they did something to them. Next week they're back friends. Now you looking stupid because you feel some type of way, and everybody else is back cool, kumbaya. If
I
it don't
done
got
said
shit to
that
do with you,
Agree
shit.
just
with
mind
that
your business.
100%.
Can nobody watch? Can nobody just be messy from the sidelines and watch and not be too involved? I
Yeah,
can watch this shit,
people
but I'm
can
not gonna
be
feel no type of way towards nobody else because I don't even know y'all in real life. What Chef did to
messy for the
Heartbreaker is not about to make me
sidelines.
do anything. What
Right.
G.I. Jane did to Chef is not going to make me not like
I didn't
G.I.
do shit to
Jane.
Chef. Chef
Like,
did something to
that be the
me.
problem. And until it happens to you, you're not going to feel it. Like, until somebody don't like you for nothing that you've done to them, motherfuckers don't like you, they don't know you, that's when you're going to understand. You're going to be like, why the fuck? I ain't did shit to you. Why you got a problem with me? Well, back in the day, you said something to Chef Foxy, and I didn't like what you said, so I don't like you. What the fuck? I didn't do shit to you. You don't even know me. So you feel how you feel is how I feel about that. But I
But
just hate how
can we
motherfuckers feel
say
some type of way because
breaking?
That shit is
Breaking.
lame to me.
Can we say as adults though, when we put things out there, it's for people to be leery. It's for people to not be group thinkers, or for people to not be naive when it comes on to situations. If I hear of someone doing somebody wrong, I'm not going to act like it's me, so therefore it's not going to happen to me. That's a sign of ignorance. That's just like walking into something blind, even though people are telling you, hey, this has happened over and over and over again, and there's nothing special about you. It's nothing special about the next person. So if you jump head first and you're all in, whatever happens, happens.
Exactly. Because you're watching and you're seeing other people's character play out. I don't think that's considered groupthink per se. If you're watching somebody's character and you see how they do other people, then you're a little more leery or mindful of what could happen if you pursue a relationship or a situationship with that person. But that's not what I got up here to say. I wanted to express to Heartbreaker that I've been watching the
Well, I'm gonna drop. You just
situation
got a notification
too.
like a
Well,
report.
then why y'all reporting break? What the?
I'm gonna drop. Look, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop. Bella, you know how I get it. I'm gonna drop. But
Good to see you, Breaking.
I'm gonna drop.
Bye,
I can't. Y'all, I ain't
Breaking. Where
even got
my
no phone
braids
working.
at?
I will
What
too,
happened
money. I
when you
got
on
you.
the side of right? That's what when you on the side of right, they want to silence you.
Bye,
That
y'all.
shit
Y'all
is
know how I get it.
right.
I'm gonna say whatever. I'm gonna say the truth every time. I don't give a
And
fuck.
as you should.
Oh, I
Y'all
I'll
want
holler
to
at you
silence the people
later,
that's on the
Bella.
side of right, and that's the problem.
That's
Right.
messed up.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that I think it was real messed up for all of these different women to come at you over that situation. I had been watching, I seen from the start. And why is it so hard for us women to believe the woman instead of going in on Heartbreaker the way they did? I think that was truly messed up. And considering that a majority of these women are saying in the background, oh, I've been to SA before, I've been to SA before, how could you think like that?
I don't believe them. There's no way. It's just
Exactly.
somebody that's a
Because
DV victim. There's no way you can look at what that video in Shade Room with Cassie and Diddy and make up any excuse. There's no you see what she had to do? They had to see the footage for these rappers to come forth and apologize to her. They didn't even believe her. The people in the
exactly.
comments,
And
all the
it's so
apologies that
freaking
resurfaced. She said she
sad. And
wasn't accepting. Wait a minute. She said she wasn't accepting of any of them because it shouldn't have even had to take that. She had to relive it for them to believe her. It's disgusting.
Well, and the thing about it, Bella, is that Heartbreaker, this happened to Heartbreaker. This is Heartbreaker's story. The situation was what happened to Heartbreaker. Black Chicago came on there and said, I did it. The end.
And Glama,
Nobody should have been antagonizing her. Nobody should have been questioning her. Nobody should have said, what are you going to do next? What's going to happen? What are you doing? There should have been the end. He came on and said, I did it.
and Glama,
And then he was platforming. He should have been attacked. He should have been ran off the app.
He should have all the way
HB's
around.
situation was very amplified, but she's not the only person
No,
that has
she's
been a
not.
victim of that platform, and that's what makes me mad. It didn't
It-
take HB's situation. It
Exactly.
hers was just so amplified.
And
But
that's
she's
what
not the only one that's been drugged over there. She's not the only one where people capitalize off of the pain of other people, or they have drugged people's personal business just because I want to be the first one to say it. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
and it was so and it's so triggering and so toxic for women to go after other women like that. I mean, I've been a victim of SA, and I was one of those that did not report to the police because of the fact of what are they going to say? What are they going to say? And the main people that had negative things to say and comments to say were the people that I thought would have my back, that I thought would be, and this was years ago, just so you know. So this situation is still lingering. So if any woman out here could say that and put you through that, and then turn around and say, I've been SA before, oh, just get over it. No, no. That's
So
impossible.
this is what I was getting back when I asked Heartbreaker that question, because like many of us have said, it was never about trying to find out if he did it or not. It was about the coins. Because like I asked Heartbreaker, did she drop? She said yes. Then T decided to have it live the next day and bring that shit out again. So clearly she knew that Heartbreaker didn't want to talk about it. Because
Well,
the first
Cloud
time she
Chaser,
asked
people
Heartbreaker,
who
hold on, Frosty. The first time she asked Heartbreaker, she dropped and didn't say shit. She just dropped. Then we come back the next day and she held a live. It was never about proving if she was right or wrong. It was always about the coins. Prime example, Heartbreaker got up there, he got up there. We all heard it, he admitted to it. Even after he admitted to it, they kept on questioning her because the coins was flowing. Then
Right.
the very same men that she said she was clocking their bullshit months ago for bashing and disrespecting black women, she allowed them to come on the platform, Heartbreaker, correct me if I'm wrong, and question and disrespect you again.
That's correct.
Uh-huh.
Thank
I
you.
know this
It
is
was never
about the
it was
same.
Exactly
never
right.
about her
Same
getting
as
her justice.
same as
It was never about him being wrong. It was about the coins. And when
Bella, when I said
like somebody in the
she had the
comments
other
said,
day.
somebody in the comments said we all held lives. Yes, I held a live about it. But in my live, I said I don't want to talk a Heartbreaker. I want to talk about the fact that all of you motherfuckers is still letting this nigga come on y'all platform. That is what I talked about in my live. I said I don't want to talk about shit Heartbreaker did. I want to know why y'all keep letting him come on y'all live. Bella, do you remember the day I came in your live and you had Lower as a special bailiff? And I said, how the hell is you up here trying to tell people what to do when you still platform an essayer? Do you remember when I
You
did that to
definitely
Lower?
said that. Yes, you did.
And Bella too, it could be a situation, okay, the money, yes, but that behavior could be like totally accepted by that individual. You don't see nothing wrong with it because you used to it. You used to engage in it. You probably figure it's common practice. It's just a normal everyday behavior for you, if you know what I'm saying.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, all of this group think BS, like, run around the corner. And this ain't no damn group think. And a lot of y'all, I don't even care. Like, it's funny to me now that all this stuff came out. A lot of y'all folks were sitting on the sidelines, running around with it, talking about some, oh yeah, we gotta, I need more information and everything else or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all just need to go ahead and have several damn seats because y'all was sitting in the live, throwing gifts, enjoying everything that was going on and stuff like that. And oh no, because, well, hold on, she was doing this first and this didn't look right. So move around. Like, that's just anywhere that anybody. Yes, ma'am. Anywhere that anybody was willing to talk about her, a lot of you all were running to those lives to go sit in there and do everything that you all, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of funny to me how everybody's all of a sudden now like, oh, poor Heartbreaker. Like, oh, they shouldn't have did her like that. But y'all wasn't saying all of that when the situation was actually going on. Nobody was running in the lives like AT, like, yo, that ain't right. Some people were, and if it was you, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? But none of you all were running in there. Oh, this ain't right, T. Don't do that to her. Heartbreaker, get down. This and that. No, everything that went along, y'all just rode along with it and sat up there and let this mess continue on. So I mean, it's just really what you say.
I witnessed Joker. I was
Did you
very
know I've been attacked by
satisfied.
T? Do you know I've been
I was
attacked by
very
her
wi-
twice?
I was
Because she
very
looked like my
satisfied
son.
I was very satisfied to witness Joker. And it was another one up there with her on AP's live one day. So yeah,
That was
absolutely.
cool ass. And she called them all,
Yeah, cool ass. Yeah.
she called Timmy Tom and Chef and Crown some snakes in her face.
She said snakes. They took it personal. She said snakes. They took it personal. But yes, I said right on AP's live, right around with Cool, and there were a few other folks up there too as well. And I was like, y'all was wrong. I don't give a damn how y'all go about it. This, that, and the third. It's y'all recorded that shit, so don't even act like wasn't nobody up there. Been calling it out wrong. Dad was holding lives or whatever. Y'all know her as Dad. She clout chaser now. Dad was holding lives. We were talking about, you know what I'm saying, everything else but the damn situation. So for everybody to be running now and, oh my God, that was so horrible for her to happen to you. Nah, y'all wasn't saying it was horrible before. Y'all was blaming everything from the call to why did she take the car and why did she do it? Was a whole bunch of goddamn whys. A whole bunch of wives, but not nobody running around talking about some, yo, get that dude off the freaking app. He throwing lions. Everybody just taking the lions and running around and happy and proud that this nigga running around taking lions. He was on another live, ran his ass off up of another live because the people didn't even know. And he was like, wait a minute here. So y'all, yes, nigga, we coming for you anywhere and everywhere that we see you. We gonna come for you. And y'all continued, even when Sheik T kept on platforming him. Y'all sat up there and y'all was running in the live, sitting there, rubbing your feet together and stuff like that, like fucking crickets. Like, hey, this shit gonna make me, you know what I'm saying? Shit is so good and everything else. So I just don't get it. And that group thing, y'all, just because everybody has finally learned a new goddamn social psychological word, stop using shit every damn time, thinking that it applies to every damn situation. Don't nobody hate these folks. Okay, it's not hate. Ain't nobody going with the group for the consensus. Okay, are there group thinkers? Yes, absolutely. But that's not something that you all use on an everyday damn basis. So don't come running up trying to use the shit now because people are just, you know, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna speak about this and I'm gonna speak about that or whatever. Just stop using them damn terms.
Well, I just know for myself, I don't jump on panels that often because that group attack stuff for having an opinion is just too much. I just wanted to say that a lot of us women here need to support each other more often. And you can drop me.
Okay. Thank you for stopping up.
I'm getting ready to drop too, Bella, but I just wanted to say, and some people know it, some people don't. I have been attacked by T twice when I was not even speaking to her, when I was in other lives. She's a comment reader. She rather fight with the people in the comments than fight with people she need to fight with. And she's accusing other people of not fighting who they need to fight with. But she has attacked me 2 times because she didn't like my comments. I've seen her from day one. Let me just say this. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave. When I first came on this panel and I saw her, I thought she was somewhat classy. But now she done got down and she all the way fucking trashy. That's just it. That's just all.
Well, again,
I'm about to drop down.
Control the opinions of other people. That's how she feel. So, Chasen, what's going on?
How you doing, Bella?
I'm great. How
Chasen.
What's good? All right. So I came up because from day one, with this whole situation, I've gone back and forth with Nitra. I've gone back and forth with DJ. Who else did I speak to? I don't know if I don't think I ever spoke directly to Tea Time. I just want to give y'all statistics because my main thing is statistically, Black women are the most targeted people on this earth, right? So I just want to give you statistics. For every Black woman who reports rape, at least 15 Black women don't. And this situation right here is exactly why. For some reason, Black women are so much more privy to being insulted, to abuse, to humiliation, to insults. And this is statistics. Now, the way it was playing out online, I may not agree with everything Heartbreaker does, but the man admitted to it in black and white. And certain people wanted to post her kids. People wanted to post her background as if that has anything to do with being assaulted. People wanted to post another Black man that didn't have anything to do with the situation as well. I seen this shit play out in 4K on multiple. It's not even just one person's platform. It happened on multiple people's platforms. People were picking apart this whole entire situation for days, for weeks, asking what was she wearing? Oh, well, if she was in the bed, do you know you could be like butt naked and that still doesn't give anybody consent to touch you? Like, I like that's the thing that kind of pissed me off because it seemed like nobody understands what consent is.
Joker, they done reported you.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just not gonna let nobody up here have an opinion.
That's crazy.
But see, I'll be wrong if I tell everybody in this live to have that same energy when y'all go into their spaces. I'll be wrong if I send them over there to do y'all like that, though, right? I'll be wrong to start telling them to go over there and flag your people in their panels. I'll be wrong, though, right?
No, you won't be wrong. If you're asking me, no.
That's all I need to
If you're
say.
not
This,
already following the accountability page, go ahead and follow this page. Also follow my Bella Leone show page. The link tree is in my bio. We are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for subscribing to this page as well. Thank y'all for the gifts. Heartbreaker, I'm glad that you was here to be heard. We have people that truly, day one, been standing with you. And that's just that. All that flip-flop energy, oh, well, before I didn't know, but no, you saw the text messages like everybody else did, and you still went with the masses. Now you want to come crawling back because Heartbreaker is on y'all ass, and it ain't nothing y'all can do to stop it. No kissing up. None of that is going to stop whatever's coming y'all way from this shit.
Nothing. I promise to God, nothing. Literally, absolutely nothing. She asked me yesterday, what do you want from me? Girl, it's only one thing that really that just warms my heart, and that's money. Okay. And Wami Jubilee High knows that. The money bags, okay? And that still won't do it. So, yeah, it just won't do it. Only thing that can change that is if we could turn back the hands of times and do things all over again. And we can't do that. So I just got to keep on going. I got to keep on going. But if you're in here, T or Sheffy or Nitra, you guys send me a universe so I can get more comfy. But yeah, go ahead, you guys.
Now, I just wanted, when you was on the other day, I was talking to Joker and she in this box, and I was looking at your list, and then me and Joker was on the phone, and I was watching your live, and I said, is that all the motherfuckers that was blaming her in January? Did I not ask you that, Joker?
You did.
And I just sat back and cracked up. I said she a cold motherfucking piece. She played the long game. I was like, damn.
It didn't drop me. I dropped myself. Whoever reported me, I ain't even gonna do it. Y'all, peace be on to you, brothers and sisters who are reporting people. If you don't like what I said, go find a bitch. But anyway, because I was on mute. I don't even know how I got the daggone. Who was I hating and bullying speeching? But I guess. But yeah, like I said, it's been talked about and everything else, and most folks is acting like this is a brand new situation when it's not. It's always been the same thing. Even with Heartbreaker, even moments after with anybody else, and even leading up to the daggone bear that everybody's falling out about and stuff like that or whatever. Like, it's always been the same thing. People want to come in and they want to drag Carly Russell and the other lady and everybody else and stuff like that, and it's just silly. Heartbreaker, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. You already know. We've talked before. And all I could do was just sit back and just freaking laugh or whatever. And everybody else, hey, look, I hope a lot of y'all spend more of your time instead of cock riding and jock riding everybody and circle jerking, that y'all spend a little bit more time maybe letting everything, stop. I'd have to start questioning, why would people want to come and put anything like that out about somebody? But we don't do that. We just want whatever. We just want the hot tea, the hot stuff, the hot mess right then and there or whatever, just to keep us entertained and stuff like that. And then, when people start, I'm a victim. No, you're not a victim. You was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, watch, you gonna see when it comes out. Y'all gonna be looking so stupid when it comes out. No, we're not gonna be looking stupid when it comes out, because what you thought was gonna come out was her record, and you were gonna try to use her record and everything else against her. That was the hot tea that everybody had and things like that or whatever. But dang, just some of y'all just do a little bit better. Stop spending all y'all free time always just running to the first person that says something that sound right that y'all think is, oh wow, I mean, she looked like that, because a lot of y'all do got that old, she got a Jezebel spirit. I ain't fit to like her because she got a Jezebel spirit or whatever. And trying to always just run to everything, and sometimes just sit on the side. But everybody only wants to always be right only after the fact and after everything else has been said and done. I just wish y'all better. But hey, it was some BS. People who got aired out, and everybody running around. Oh, it's so sad. Oh my gosh. Poor people. No, they needed to get aired out. They got aired out, and that's just the way it goes. I don't understand how we sitting here being upset that folks got aired out.
Everybody mad. Oh, that's not the way you should have done that. And this is this and this and this is this and that. No, Heartbreaker did exactly what the hell she wanted to do. And hell, me personally, hell, I ain't gonna let nobody sit in a live with me after you talked about me from head to toe and everything else. And then I'm gonna let you come back and sit in a live with me because I'm trying to prove that I'm not the one. Like, that's just mad crazy to me. You could not have gotten up there and said, I got 8 damn teeth in my mouth and I got doo-doo balls under my nails and everything else. And I'm going to put you, back on the live. No, ma'am.
I agree, Joker.
What you say?
I agree. You got to ask yourself why.
Ain't no way in hell you gonna dox me and then come and sit in my panel.
Exactly.
First of all, she said you doxed her. She said you doxed her way before the other day. She said she already doxed me. This ain't new. So I'm like, why would you platform a motherfucker who didn't gave everybody your address? That's why.
You got to ask yourself why.
It's for the
That's
money.
the key question.
It's for the money.
You know what? Crown clocked it. Your friend clocked it. Hello. So yeah, you gotta ask yourself why.
These are my opinions. This has nothing to do with Bella or anybody else. This is Joker. I used to be Joker and Lola. You can find me on either or.
Everything y'all had to say on to me. You know how that go.
Right. So I'm just saying, this ain't got nothing to do with her, whether she was like agreeing or not. It ain't got nothing to do with her. But I'm just saying, it ain't no way. It ain't no, especially after you doxed me. Hell no, you doxed me. I mean, you read that out there like, God daggone, what was it? I hate you right now. You said that like daggone Alicia Keys, and she was like, call 56248. You ran that out there like that. It ain't no way you would come and sit on my panel. I got all my information on you. Sweetie, we got to go. We got to be fisticuffing at this point in time. It just ain't. Yes, that's worthy of fisticuffing, y'all. I'm sorry. Everything else might not be.
People in the comments is saying she let everybody on her platform, and that's the point y'all missing. She let everybody, even the people who don't like her. She only does that for the coins.
I was about to say, because
y'all feel like, and to make y'all think that she's the bigger, better person. That's it.
There's no way. There's no way somebody lets you dox their address where people can come find you. That ain't somebody that don't like you, baby. That's just not somebody that don't like. You're not, oh, I'm bringing up my haters and let my haters. No. Your address where your folks lay your head, where you lay your head, where your possessions is at, it has nothing to do with no daggone haters. Okay, somebody sitting in the comments talking crazy about you. Okay, yeah, that's funny. Let them come up so you can show everybody how phony they are, because they'd be like, oh, you'll talk all that mad cash when you on somebody else's live, but when it's time to come get in my live, you ain't got nothing to say. Yeah, that would work in that instance or whatever, because then you'd be calling people out like, look at you now. You had all that, all that yang to say, but now you ain't got nothing to say now. But somebody actually leasing your address? Loosening out your address like that, baby? Nah, you ain't fit to come sit in no daggone panel with me. You ain't fit to come sit in no panel with me.
Why do you think that is, Joker? Why do you think that is?
Because it gets me views, it gets me clicks, it gets me likes. I mean, hell, if I'm getting to 1 million viewers, if I'm getting over, 2,000 plus people in my lives, and I don't leave until I get $100 out of each live, $100 or more out of each daggone live, I'm not leaving for no measly coins. You know what I'm saying? If I don't make $100, I'm not getting up out my live. I'm not getting up out this live until I at least make 100. And if I make over more than that, then hey, that's cool. I'm definitely gonna do it. It's not for the benefit of you. It ain't because I want people to act.
I can't say I can't say that, because T could be talking about nonsense and she will hold a good amount of viewers.
Oh yeah,
let me talk.
I have nothing against her. No, she does get her viewers. No, this is not to say that she has never had viewers or doesn't command viewers. This is never to say that. So don't nobody run and go and never say that I said that. However, right? Talking about nonsense is one thing, 400 or 500. Going to something that's supposed to be, like just hot off the presses and stuff like that, going to stuff like that or whatever, over, 2,000-3,000 freaking people and stuff like that. Come on now. Come on, let's just be real about it. I've never said that woman does not make numbers on her own. She does, okay? But those numbers go up exponentially when it's some type of drama or when your name is attached to it.
Got you.
So I'm not saying that she doesn't get her own viewers.
I don't think it's for the viewers. I think it's simply to save face, if we're being honest. I think it's a save face. I think it's a method to get me to calm down and to stop discussing her. Oh, hey, T7 Tooth. I've been looking for you. Let me follow you back. So yeah, I think that's what that's about, to save face. Oh, we're already friends. But yeah.
Well, Bella, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop. And thank you for having me up again. To Heartbreaker, I am truly sorry that you went through what you went through. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that within our supposed to be circle of black women, there's only a small amount of black women that will understand and will see it as this is what it is. And the majority of people anoint and they empower Ratchetpuss. And that's the teeth of a Ratchetpuss. And those are primarily the people that come up, and you know, those are the people that you believe that you can confess things to because it's heavy on your heart. So I'm sorry that you went through what you went through. I never refuted what you went through because the proof was what it was. And who the fuck am I? Who the fuck is Tea Time? Who the fuck is Chef? Who the fuck is Crown to sit down and even try to depict anything that happened when we seen it for what it was? And even, you know, as far as they went, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see anything that you did wrong. And I'm happy that you got your big one, even though nothing replaces what has been done. You know what I'm saying? And nothing will be a band-aid for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry that everything transpired the way that it did.
Thank you for that.
And Bella, I'm gonna go ahead and drop too. I appreciate you having me up. I just want to say that, you know, what has been done with this, like I said when I came up, you know, Black Chicago admitted this. So this has gone on for 5 months. I would never sit when somebody is telling their story, what happened to them. That has nothing to do with me or my story. It's my responsibility as an elder in the community, as a Black woman, to protect, to look out for, and to respect somebody else's story and what they're going through. When he came up there and he said he did it, that was the end for me. I don't need to hear anything else. I don't need to question her. I don't need to ask her for details or proof or evidence or to follow her story. It's up to her if she wants to come back and share anything additional. That's up to her to do that. That's up to Heartbreaker to do it. So for Chef and for Tea Time, Crown, or anybody else that tried to make money off of her back, it reminds me of the same thing of when our own people are unalived and we sit and we make a GoFundMe for $50,000, $100,000 and try to make the money off the backs of our people that are unalived. We're doing the same thing with our people when trauma happens to them. When they're attacked, when they're hurt, when something happens. And then all of a sudden now you're sitting there doxing people for how many months? Y'all posted her children's names, their ages, when she said, I don't have children. If she said she don't have them, then that's what she said. Because maybe she's protecting them. Maybe she doesn't want them to be exposed. For whatever reason, that's her business. But when you sat and you made money off of it, you ain't shit. So I'm sorry this happened to you, Heartbreaker. I hope that you get the resources or whatever you need for this situation. And when people say that you've done your time to people that ain't shit, to people that have committed crimes, now she's showing you what it is when you've actually done your time from a victim. So now you have a victim that is telling you what the fuck your time is, and you're about to pay it. So do your big one, Heartbreaker.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lana.
Thank
This
you.
passionate message just said, what the fuck is panel etiquette because someone has less than 1,000 followers? I don't know. That's just a rule of Tea Time. So.
Thank you, Lily.
I just want to say, for all the people who saying we haters and that Heartbreaker is wrong, I want to ask y'all, what did she do before that situation to make her wrong in any of this? I guess, I'm assuming y'all saying she wrong because she did the funeral things, which I didn't agree with, but I ain't the one who did something to her, and I can't tell her how to react to what she did. Right, but that's what I'm saying. I want everybody saying she's manipulating us as well. So I want to know, what did she do? I don't think y'all realize that all the shit that she did, like Chasen said, was after they dragged her for damn near a month and a half.
Because before that, I didn't even know who the hell Heartbreaker was. Before, when Heartbreaker popped up on T's Live, I was like, where'd she come from? And then the shit was dropped about her, and all chaos happened after that. So what'd she do?
I don't even care. Y'all,
Nobody has
again,
answered that question yet.
This
Why
just-
wasn't she believed the first time? Why was her criminal background even a thing to try to discredit her SA situation? Why? None of those questions were being answered. None. And I honestly do not think you're ever going to get a legit answer from any of those people that's involved.
well, anybody that knew about her last year, I mean, if you knew something about her last year and you ain't say nothing until after this happened, I mean, what that say about you if you was just holding on to information or whatever? Everybody loves
last
holding on to information.
year, I was no way last year. I was actually very soft. I was on the red pill side, getting drilled by those guys. And
But Heartbreaker, you wasn't loud over there because I know who Freeze is. I know who
I wasn't, and he
A-Train
don't
is,
play
and I
that.
still didn't know who you was.
Yeah, he don't play that. I was quiet. I was respectful. I was normal. I was just who I was. And I feel like those women really assassinated that character. That character's gone. I did host some funerals for you. You deserved it. Okay, you did it to me without actually doing it. So that's just that. Yeah.
Well, I really don't
Hey,
care.
Bella Boo. Hey, Bella. My pretty
Everybody
Bella.
gonna say,
Hey, HV.
It said you was here
Yeah,
to healing the story.
Oh, I'm all live.
She
Well,
said,
no, and I posted the video on detention too, where they were talking about, oh, she bleaches her skin. You guys, I only bleach the parts that I have hyperpigmentation. And Chef, you're on that clip too, Chef. You could use it on that horseshoe of a coochie that you have. You could use it, okay? Because it'll lighten that area up. You know how the TikTokers thought that my coochie was fake? You could use it. That's what the bleaching was about. It wasn't because I did not like myself, because she said that on that clip that I posted on this page right here that I'm on. It's not that. I don't know what that had to do with say. Huh?
Who said that?
T and Chef and them. Yeah, they pulled up my my Facebook account from 13 years ago. You know how they pull up the old Facebooks, Billy. You were just a victim of that. And they were like, she got major work done and she bleaches her skin. I didn't get any work done. The only thing that I have done on my body is my eyebrows. Okay, that's it. Microblading. And I do bleach hyperpigmentation areas because I'm a chocolate girl and I like to be even skin toned. And I don't think anything's wrong with that. And Chef, the way you set up there and you popped up there with half of your moosey sticking out of your lingerie on my Snapchat when all the people went and seen, and how dark that area was. It was crispy, it looked barbecued compared to the remainder of your body. That's what the bleaching creams are for, to even out your your skin tones. That's what that's for. It's not that I didn't like myself. It's to just even out those areas so you don't have hyperpigmentation. That's why my skin is even. I'm the same color from head to. So it's not because I wanted to look a few shades lighter. I only put it on the problem areas. So you and your barbecue coochie, you could use some. It's called Caro White. It's on Amazon, Caro White. Be easy on it because it'll change you a whole nother shade in 7 days. Caro White. And follow it with some sweet almond oil or some coconut oil. But there's that. Oh, yeah, and sugar wax. Make sure you wax. Brazilian waxes only. But you guys can go ahead. So easy on the looks.
I just wanted to say something real quick, and you said it's called Carol White. Okay. But listen. Anyway, I wanted to respond because she was like, why are people saying HB is manipulating us? And what I think, why people think that is because HB is not crying and she's not overly emotional. I think they want more emotion from her, but if she got on here and gave us emotion, I feel like they would bash her even more. If she got on here and cried and said, oh my God, I went through this, or I had so much, mental issues and all this other stuff and all, I feel like people would be like, oh, look at her crying. Look at her, blah, blah, blah. So it's like she has to be a little tough. Like, she can't just get on here and give y'all that because y'all are going to take advantage of that. The little emotion she did give y'all took it and ran with it. So she's not manipulating anybody. She's just being a little cold, and rightfully so. Y'all don't like her. So I mean, why is she gonna get on here and cry?
So you said it perfectly, Miss Ray. They want people to play nice while they're being assholes to them. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, like. And then I wanted to talk to the other guy because the guy that what's his name? No Brandon, no Breather, no what? Nobody. What his name is? Bread Life, Boo Life. What his name? Y'all help me. He said that is it groupthink if we all don't like Chef? Okay, so I'm not the biggest fan of T. I'm sure y'all saw that in the comments. But I don't, this is my thing. If you're my quote unquote best friend and you come to my house and you're around my children and you're around me and my everyday life and you go back and talk about me with strangers, your character is effed up. There is nothing, I don't curse, y'all, sorry. There is nothing else for us to talk about. Like you're not a friend. Your character is trash. Because even if I don't like T, I still feel like what happened to her was not okay. And I'm speaking from her best friend, not what's going on between her and HB. I'm talking about what happened between her and her best friend. So it's not group thing. It's just us adults
Wait a
realizing
minute.
like, hey,
What
Chef.
you mean what happened between her and her friend?
No, I'm
Which
saying like, no, well, Chef, I'm saying what Chef did to T made me look at Chef sideways. Like I never had a problem with Chef, but when all this stuff came out about what Chef did, that's when I was like, wait a minute, that's a little shady. Wait, did I say something wrong? No, I'm not. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a character flaw.
See, this is where it's when you remove the emotion out of all this and put logic into it, all of them involved did each other wrong.
That's
Why
true.
haven't anyone clocked the fact that Chef couldn't even be honest about her sexuality with Tea Time?
And Bella, don't forget to clock the fact that I don't know if anybody hold on, I don't know if anybody caught on to this, but when they was in that live, when Heartbreaker and Autumn was up there just the other day, Chef said, T, you the one that told me to get close to Heartbreaker. Did she not say that, Heartbreaker?
Child.
I don't know nobody else clocked that, but Chef said in that live, T, you the one that told me to get close to Heartbreaker.
Oh, see,
Let
I
me
ain't
tell you
hear
something,
that.
Bella.
I
It's
ain't
the
hear
reason
that.
that T is playing it safe. Everybody keeps